Hey, what's going on, Klein and Ellie?
Are you ready?
Hello, Klein and Ellie, you little bitch.
Klein and Ellie, it's just okay. Do-do-do.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
Good morning, everybody.
Whoa, Sweet Devin Snake, did you see that?
Viva Klein and Ellie show. Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
Even a stunt. I respect your boundaries.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, hell yeah. Welcome to your Wednesday here at KROQ. Whimsical Living Wednesday. The world-famous KROQ. I'm Klein, that is Allie.
Morning.
Got DJ Omar Khan right there.
Hey.
Jake Z Nerd over there. And in the chicken coop, we got Postmaster Johnny, chicken with his head cut off, and the rooster with all that tea, high tea, Vanessa. Just breaking things in the back and taking calls at 800-520-1067. Lots to get to this morning. Got the buzziest food item already here at the KROQ studios. The Big Arch Burger. One of us will be tasting that with the shock collar on for the return of the high voltage food review.
But I'm not even sure how to attack it.
Yeah, we got to do it.
I don't even know how to go.
You got to do it just like.
Are you going to eat it? Are you going to eat it?
Holy cow.
Just like the
have it for your
CEO.
lunch?
We have to do exactly like the CEO of McDonald's did.
Eat it for my lunch.
Little
just
nibble.
So you know.
So that'll be happening later this morning. We got that to look forward to. A brand new segment today called My Band is Better Than Jake's. You know, we spent a lot of time here wasting our days hearing about Jake's random weird bands he's going to see. And they all have weird names. He went and saw some band called Uncle Warm Hands or something the other day.
Warm Uncle, but they were the opener.
Right.
I went for Yawning Man.
All right, whatever. So anyway, Jake's stories.
That's foreshadowing, by the way.
Jake is the official yawning man
Yeah.
when he tells about these. But we are convinced that any of us could just spend 3 minutes online and find bands that are better than the ones that Jake, really loves.
Well, and also Jake very much tries to put his bands on people.
Yeah, he's a big pusher.
It's like if you're a Mormon or whatever, you're great. Go do that.
do your
when
thing.
you're trying to convert everybody, then it becomes a little invasive.
Whatever.
Yeah, he took his band to the big boss, K-Dub. I was like, what are you doing?
No, that
man?
was
That's so weird.
that was Mimosa Dreams or whatever.
Whatever. It's called
yeah.
Slow Mosa, and jocks have been doing that for years at KROQ.
Right, but with good bands and not your bands.
Slow
And you're not
Mosa's
a
good
jock.
band. They sold out the Roxy and moved up to El Rey.
Okay.
By
well,
the way, I don't think that's true, Jake. I mean, that maybe happened back in, the late 80s and early 90s, but then Weatherly said, I got this.
yeah, I don't need.
Well, the early 90s and mid-90s were some huge bands.
Have you had one band that you've successfully brought to the boss man that he said, you know what, I'm putting this on KROQ?
No, I'm 0 for 1.
And when you ask for tickets to these shows, does Ricky go, yes, you're the only one who's asked?
A lot of times, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, most of the time.
Is he ever like, no, it's sold out?
I've talked to Ricky Ticky around here. Ricky Ticky is the guy that's responsible for all the tickets. And as a result, whenever you win stuff from KROQ, they probably end up going through the desk of a Ricky Ticky. And Jake, he will come to me from time to time, and he'll say, you got to tell Jake to cool off, man. He's asked me for 16 tickets for bands that I didn't even know existed. And then these random shows. And if you were to just go buy the tickets for a lot of these bands, it'd cost you $3, dude.
You probably support the bands more if you actually purchase the tickets.
I buy merch.
You do buy the stupid merch. That is true. Speaking of merch, we've got some brand new Klein Alley Show merch in the studios now. I'm very excited about these. Are the official Klein Alley Show It's Just Okay shirts.
You don't have to pay for it.
Now, these will be free. We'll start giving them out today. It's everyone who wins a shirt also gets a sticker. Everyone who wins a sticker also gets a shirt. And all you got to do is just keep paying attention to the show. We are showing exactly what they look like right now on YouTube. And we cannot thank the guys at Print Guru enough for putting these together for us. These are the new batch, limited edition. When they're gone, they're gone. If you don't have any merch from the show but want to support, today's a good day to pay close attention so we can get you well taken care of. And we'll get you on that standby boarding list to send you to Madrid for 21 pilots. All those things and much more happening this morning on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
KROQ, we were Klein Alley's show. One of the many things that was discussed yesterday was the concept of us having an official day of the week where breakfast is universally accepted as the dinner of choice. A lot of people doing Taco Tuesdays yesterday. But what about the breakfast for dinner concept? One day a week, the world just agrees we all have breakfast for dinner. And we think we could start that movement right here. And there's been a lot of thoughts about that, not necessarily positive thoughts on the GOAT line.
So I listened to Klein's idea. Stupid as always.
First of all, I appreciate...
As always, it's so you.
I appreciate the calls and the interaction. You don't necessarily need to tell us everything you're thinking about the idea. You can just comment on the idea. You don't need to point out that all of my ideas are stupid.
You don't need to voice our own internal thoughts for us.
Yeah, you don't need to tell me what I'm already thinking about my ideas, okay?
So I listened to Klein's idea. Stupid as always.
Great.
I have a better idea than BF Thursday. I think
when you say it like that, I don't stand by it anymore.
How can you not say it like that?
BF Thursdays is the breakfast for dinner every Thursday move, but she says she's got a better, I don't know how it's possible, but a better idea than BF Thursday.
BF Thursday. I think we should have dinner for breakfast and call it BF Bunday.
All right, that's stupid. She's mocking me.
How do you feel now?
No, I feel like I'm being mocked because we're not going to do a dinner for breakfast.
It's too heavy.
It's way too heavy.
You're going to have a big bowl of pasta. You know who loved doing that was Beer Mug.
Right, loved it. Because that was just leftovers. That was the idea. Just whatever he passed out in the middle of eating.
Remember when he would show up to work with burritos in his pocket?
Yeah, oh yeah, hot dogs. Yeah, he'd pull out I have a hot dog in my pocket from a Dodger game.
Yeah, we're like, what?
Did you came home from the Dodger game with a hot dog in your pocket, slept in those pants with the hot dog in it, woke up, and now we're eating a hot dog from your pocket.
Yeah, we were doing a podcast last week from the other studio that used to be his studio.
Right.
We found a bunch of like ramen and Worcestershire sauce and all this random
bunch of condiments. Yeah, it's one of the biggest losses about Beer Mug not being here is we have he was the sauce boss. We have so many great packets of fast food sauces and salsas. Those are gone. And if you work with someone that is a fast food aficionado and they bring a bunch of extra sauces that everyone at the workplace can take advantage of, that is you talk about unsung hero in the workplace.
We did have various sauce. That sauce drawer was chocked full, and every different variation of Del Taco hot sauces.
Yep. I know, we had them all.
And now it is pretty sad in there. It's like a couple of syrups.
A couple of ketchups and a random grape jelly. It's not good. Here's another thought about the breakfast for dinner day of the week.
BFD, Breakfast Friday Dinner.
So he's trying to change it again. He's going BFD, Breakfast Friday Dinner. He's moving away from BF Thursday. No one seems to like the idea of the BF Thursday.
You know what? I actually am on board with this potentially because Friday night, I don't really want to cook a big dinner thing. Like doing something simple like breakfast on Friday, that makes more sense to me.
Gonna be pancakes, Breakfast Friday Dinner. The white people love it. It's BFD, Breakfast Friday Dinner.
All right, well.
You're welcome. Don't steal this bit.
So anyway, the jury is out on this breakfast for dinner, and some people saying there's already a name for it. It's called Binner or Brinner or whatever it is. Listen,
well, that's the concept, but it's not associated with a day of the week.
Right, that's the idea. We're not going to take it.
Thursday.
You got to say Thursday.
Yeah, right, until we start saying BF Thursday. What do you have for BF Thursday? Oh, I'm having omelets. Oh, cool, that sounds great. What are you having? French toast. That sounds like a great Thursday. See, that's the idea. It's tomorrow.
Happy Thursday.
So that's just something I'm saying. It starts, every idea is stupid. Allie, think of any idea that's good now. I'm sure it was stupid the first time someone pitched it, right?
Well, I think that the idea of the iPhone was very mocked.
Yeah, mocked
at the beginning.
That
yeah,
stupid idea, dumb idea.
I want even the iPod.
Every
at
idea
the beginning was like that's dumb.
Every idea you hear, you go, that is the stupidest thing ever. All right, and then a couple years later, everyone's enjoying breakfast burritos.
iPod sounds
for dinner. Stupid. Remember they had that whole meeting here, and they told us they were changing the name of the company to Odyssey, and we said that's stupid.
Yeah, and
that was stupid.
And they were like, "But it's not spelled like you think it is."
Hey, we're going to confuse the F out of our listeners.
And they had to explain it, just like you're explaining BF Thursday.
Yeah, Well, now when you put it that way, I don't stand by this idea anymore. If you'd like an easy $100 of Allie's money, now's the perfect time to call us. She's got cash to give you, and she doesn't have sleeves on today, but she has cash to give you. And if you want her money, call now, 800-520-1067. 5 questions about things happening in the news. Do better than Allie and instantly become $100 richer. We pay the people, and we do it next on KROQ.
KROQ Mile High Club. Favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 8. Flamenco dance your way into the Royal Palace. Eat tapas at midnight. Get hopelessly lost at the plaza while running from bulls.
We're 21 Pilots and we don't approve of that.
Yeah, but KROQ does. When you see 21 Pilots in Spain. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 for your chance to get on the standby boarding list to see 21 Pilots at Mad Cool Festival in Madrid, courtesy of Atlantic Records. KROQ Mile High Club Destination 8, 21 Pilots in Madrid, Spain. Keep it on KROQ to win.
The world famous KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Text injury help to 40222 for a free case review.
Ready for their trip to Vegas. Performances at the Sphere. That's no doubt on KROQ. We're Klein Alley Show this morning. Got a chance for you to win lots of things like trips around the world to see your favorite KROQ bands. This time it's 21 Pilots in Madrid, Spain. Right now, though, we have a chance for you to win $100 of Allie's money. Easy spending money, some walking around cash. And you know what? Because we've got this new merch, let's go ahead and decide if the person wins. They will also get the first official Klein Alley Show It's Just Okay shirt / sticker pack. Allie's showing it off on the YouTube. You can see what it looks like on our Instagram, Klein Alley Show.
Is this our first bumper sticker?
I think that is officially the first official bumper sticker for this show. We finally have made it, and we've made 20 of them. So get them while you can. Hey, let's go to Josh in Riverside. Good morning, Josh. Welcome to KROQ.
Good morning, Klein. How are you?
Doing all right. Lots up for grabs. Hopefully you're better than Allie with questions about things happening in the world. She will leave the KROQ studios, sequester herself out in the halls where she will not hear one of these questions. You get to go first. You will set the pace, and hopefully you beat Allie so we can send you some of her money, plus a brand new Klein Alley Show It's Just Okay shirt and sticker. And here we go.
Allie knows the news.
Question number 1. A California math teacher is in some trouble for a question that they asked on one of their math tests, but what was the issue with the question?
Oh, my goodness. It had nothing to do with math.
All right, go to question number 2. Warner Brothers is announced that it will be turning this TV show into a feature film. Hodor.
Game of Thrones.
Question number 3. Del Taco has made a small yet significant change to their burritos that's making some news right now. What is the change that is happening at Del Taco to their burritos?
Oh, my goodness. Gluten-free.
Question 4. This animal lunged at a zoo guest, cracking and actually almost shattering the glass enclosure. It's another story like this happening more and more often as animals are starting to fight back against the people. Which animal lunged at and cracked the glass after not liking the people that were looking at it?
I am going to go with gorilla.
And finally, question number 5. This candy is collaborating and finally will have their own toothpaste. This candy is going to now be available in toothpaste form. Which candy is it?
Let's try Mentos.
Mentos, the fresh maker. Let's bring Allie in. We'll score it together. See how you do. Once again, it's her money up for grabs. The first official Klein Alley Show It's Just Okay shirt. I know people are already begging for these on the text line and on the YouTube chat, demanding they'll pay anything, but these are not for sale. We just give them to you fine people that have agreed to help spread the word about the show. Allie, question 1.
Okay, yep.
We will start with this. A California math teacher is in trouble for asking a question on a test, but what was wrong with the question that they asked on the test that's now become newsworthy?
I'm going to say racist.
That's a great guess. That's a great guess.
It's hard to be racist in math, but some people figure it out.
It is sadly not the answer.
I I mean, I guess I'm glad that's not the answer.
He said that he thought the question had nothing to do with math at all. That would be the problem, but that is not it either. The math question was apparently very sexist. And it had something specifically to do with how much you would spend on a date if you were out with a fat woman versus a skinny woman.
What?
Yeah, Omar, do you have the exact question as it was written?
No, I saw the news report and they didn't read it verbatim.
I will. We'll get into that after this because it's a fascinating question, and I think we should try to figure out what the answer is. But
of course we do.
That's coming up. No one gets the point. We go to question number 2 right now. Warner Brothers is officially going to turn this TV show into a feature film. Hodor.
That's Game of Thrones.
He said Game of Thrones as well. Correct answer, Game of Thrones. Coming to the big screen, and it's tied up 1-1 as we go to question number 3.
Hodor, probably a fan of BF Thursday.
You would love it. Del Taco is making a small but significant change to its burritos. People are noticing. It has made the news. What is the change?
In Del Taco's burritos?
Yep.
Is it that they're adding delicious jumbo shrimp?
It's a great guess. And you can get those, but that is not the answer.
And there's shrimp in every bite?
Sorry. No, I don't work the commercials into the Alley Knows the News. But he guessed it was gluten-free. Apparently, they are now serving the burritos with one end open. They used to, for a while, fold both ends. But but now, and people are noticing this, that they're now serving them up where one end is open, which is much funnier for it falling onto your lap while you eat it.
That's not a burrito, then. What are they doing over there?
They're saying
it's
that
more like a wrap.
They are leaving the one end open, and I don't know if that is for, letting the steam escape. I don't know what the reason would be. Maybe they
the beauty of a burrito is when you bite in, it's like a surprise.
Right, but
you get
maybe
to see what's in there.
Maybe they cram more in, like by not having to fold the other end. Maybe there's more innards.
Huh.
I don't know the answer.
It's also probably more difficult to fold a burrito only on one side.
I would think so. Well, anyway, that's a newsworthy story, obviously. No one gets the point. 2 questions left. It's still tied up. This is real news, technically. Here we go to question number 4. This animal lunged at zoo guests, cracking its enclosure glass. Another story of an animal trying to take down the people that were taking pictures of it. Which animal was it?
A monkey?
More specific.
A big monkey?
More specific than that, even.
A gorilla.
He said gorilla, too. The correct answer is a bonobo, but I don't know if a bonobo falls into the category.
Those are the ones with the red asses, right?
No, that's
I love those ones.
The ones
big
with
red ass ones?
Red asses, I think,
great.
are baboons, I believe. We go to question 5. No one gets the point. It comes down to this, Allie. This candy is now officially collabing and will be available in toothpaste form. This candy is available to get as a toothpaste now.
Reese's?
Okay, he said Mentos. I was thinking Junior Mint. It would have to be a mint candy. But the correct answer...
Don't you know the answer?
Well, now I know the answer, but at first...
I bet you Vanessa knows.
Vanessa loves her candy. She's got those big chompers, too. Use toothpaste. The correct answer, Allie, is Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, now in toothpaste form. A win at the end. Josh, you put in a valiant effort. Sadly, Allie still smoked your ass, and what must you shamefully admit over the airways of KROQ?
I'm Josh from Riverside, and Allie knows her news.
All right, send this guy something.
Barely.
Send this guy something. He came close. We've got all this merch to give out.
First shirt.
Give him a shirt anyway on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ. KROQ. Yeah! KROQ.
This is the story we were just talking about in Allie Knows the News a moment ago. It's a teacher that has decided to go above and beyond. I think teachers that were weird and used to show up in class in costume and stuff, they used to be celebrated. They would always win like Teacher of the Year award because they didn't just stick to the regular lesson plan. They'd figure out a way to really make it memorable for the children. And now you got to compete with, everyone's got ADHD and everyone's, trying to sneak their phones in class. So to be a teacher really get some attention these days. It's tough. You really got to work for it.
You got out the ante, yeah.
And this guy is getting a lot of heat because of some of the, non-traditional ways he asks questions.
Our other headlines tonight, a math teacher at San Francisco's Lowell High School is being questioned about his methods. The investigation centers around complaints over potentially inappropriate test questions about girls and weight.
They both say some of Mr. Chan's test questions did seem odd.
So now they're talking to some of the students that are in his class, and they could defend the teacher and be like, this guy's cool, and instead they go with this.
I remember, specifically seeing one talking about, some females and some questions, with math. I was like, what math got to do with some females? You know what I mean?
That guy should focus more on his English test. I don't know why he's so focused on his math test.
The guy definitely has been buried in his phone for most of his classes.
Right. He has no idea.
What math got to do with some females? You know what I mean?
Medad says there were also questions referencing fat kids or word problems, calculating how much money to spend on a date with a girl based on her weight.
Now, this is interesting and probably not appropriate for a quiz question you would ask.
Real life situations, though, man. Come on, you got to give the teacher credit.
Yeah, but there are certain women that look super tiny and can eat a ton. And it's
Right.
great. And then there's a lot of bigger women that are like, I'll just have a salad. It doesn't necessarily track.
I do agree, though, that more often than not, when you're a kid in school, you do think to yourself, when will I ever use any of this in the real world? And so this guy is attempting to give you real-world scenarios. You're going to go out to dinner, and your date is plus size. How much could you expect to spend on the date? Maybe you're not even at a restaurant. Maybe you're hiking. Probably not, but you could be. Allie, and here's just some of the... I have the official questions now as the story... I was curious to hear your answer on this.
And before you read the question, I will say math does come into play when it comes to ordering at a restaurant.
Sure does.
If you are learning ways to save, calculating tip, things like that, yes, we have our phones for all that now, but if you're going to use math, 90% of the time it's at a restaurant.
And if you're trying to figure out how much do I spend, what is the return on this investment, for instance, do I think that if I spend more, the date goes longer, we end up sleeping together. You start doing the math. I mean, that is math. Technically, that is real math. I guess that's math. I don't know. I feel like you got to...
How many females can I hit with this trip to Olive Garden?
Right. That's exactly the question. Yeah. What are my percentages? And do my percentages go down based on how many of the endless pasta bowls I consume?
Right. Questions at least one parent has reportedly now raised concerns about. Both seniors say Mr. Chan's class is unusual.
He has some odd mannerisms to him, but he's a good guy. He has kids. He just seems like a lovable kind of like.
I mean, it's interesting because this guy's trying to defend him, but clearly he's saying he's a weirdo teacher. He's just a weirdo teacher that does weirdo things.
Yeah, but I think the weirdo teachers are the best
Sometimes,
ones.
yes. I had some weirdo teachers that I still remember because they were weird, but they actually got through, and then other ones that I think are in prison right now. But still...
enjoyable teacher.
Besides odd questions on tests, Chan has also offered students extra credit for performances posted to YouTube titled Grades or Dignity.
Now, that's an interesting proposition.
Wait, posting what they learned on YouTube?
They have to post videos in a segment that he's got called Grades or Diggity. And if they don't get good grades...
I wasn't sure if it was Diggity or Dignity.
I thought he said Diggity. Hold on.
Grades or Dignity.
I don't know. Diggity. Good grades or diggity.
In the video, he's teaching how to use a calculator for calculus problems, and he writes on his feet.
Okay, so guys...
Fat math, yeah.
Guys got some definite things about him. Here are the questions that were asked on the test. This is why this has become news now. The amount of money you spend on a date varies inversely to how much they weigh. A typical girl that weighs 120 pounds will cost you $55.
Okay, so he's coming up with a hypothetical scenario.
Of course.
In this hypothetical world, the amount that you spend is directly related to how much the person weighs.
Which is ridiculous.
Just happens to be women only.
Right, is what he went with for this one.
Right.
Then he said, derive the variation... I don't even know what this question is asking. But based on that information, this was the question on the quiz. Derive the variation equation. And then ask how much they could expect to spend on the date with Ashley, who is 220 pounds.
Oh, so how much, if you spend $55 on a 120-pound person,
right,
how much would you spend on Ashley?
Yeah, fat man, yeah.
A third prompt asked students to calculate how much their date would need to weigh if they could only afford to spend $5.
Oh, yikes. That's a vastly underweight person.
So, I understand what he's attempting to do here from a mathematical standpoint.
What he's attempting to do is help these guys crush.
This guy is trying to help all of his students slay with huge women and super tiny women at the same time.
Right. But I understand at least what he's trying to have the children learn.
I couldn't even... I'm just trying to solve this problem. If a 120-pound person would cost me $55 and I only have $5 to spend, what do I have to... I have to date a baby?
No. If you're spending spending $55 on a 120-pound person...
Right, and now I only have $5 to spend... Based on this math problem that we're trying to do now that's got this teacher in trouble, I would have to take out a baby for dinner. It'd have to be like a 5-pound person.
Yeah, let's see. I think that'd be
That's another
like a 10-pound person?
That's another problem with his it's funny that we're too stupid to even solve this problem. This is technically this is high school math right here.
Well, okay. We don't need to get into the weeds of us necessarily knowing.
In another question, allegedly titled Mr. Chan versus the Fat Kid, the math teacher wrote the following. The fat kid from last time wouldn't be quiet about the candy I was eating in front of him, so I punted him into the air.
Cool.
Homer, you like this teacher, huh?
Yeah, man. I'm his number one student.
The ninth graders were then instructed to solve equations for height and time, along with seemingly unrelated questions asking them the last time they gave candy to a fat kid.
Whoa!
Other non-sequitur questions with no relation to algebra, according to the Chronicle, said, how tall are you and how much do you weigh, followed by pretty or smart and why. So this is an educator.
That is diggity.
That is definitely some diggity. That is some diggity right there. So that is that's why.
Look, this guy should not have been calling attention to women and their weight whatsoever. That being said, I understand that he's trying to just create interesting enough questions that the kids will somehow retain.
Yeah,
right?
Right, of course.
Because usually it's like, Tom is in a boat and he's paddling across a river, and how long does it take him to get to shore?
Right,
it's
boring.
just all those boring things that you're like, I would never be in this situation. This at least is a situation that's more relatable to people.
Peter on KROQ, good morning. Hi.
Good morning. I was just calling to defend the teacher because I'm also a high school teacher.
Okay, and do you ask these types of questions as well, or?
No, I don't put super weird questions like that, but they're kind of fun. And you know what? Like, he didn't specify, at least in that first question, if he was talking about a female or not. Like, there could have been a dude named Ashley. So I think that's kind of fun.
That's a good point. It could have been a guy named Ashley.
Yeah, he's just saying in this scenario, the date varies inversely compared to how much they weigh.
Right.
And in this example, it's a girl that weighs 120 pounds.
But is he implying, and this is what I can't figure out, that the bigger the person, the more they eat on the date, or the bigger the person, the less you would have to spend because they're a bigger person and they don't...
No, he's saying that because it would cost $55 for a 120-pound woman, it would cost... If it would cost you $5 if a person weighed 10 pounds.
Right. What restaurant are they going to that charges you by your weight? I mean,
But that's why he's creating just a complete fake scenario.
Yeah.
This is a fictional environment. And 213 figured it out. You would spend $2.18 per pound.
Oh, $2.18 a pound. That sounds great.
That's
fat math.
That's fat math right there. We have to take a break now that we've solved this riddle, and that teacher's probably, I don't know if you get fired for that, definitely going to be on some sort of a disciplinary leave. As of right now, not at all. I think that they
bypass the writing on the feet thing?
Yeah, well, they haven't talked about the writing on the foot thing. That's where the punishment will be written.
951 said it sounds like this teacher was just using ChatGPT to write funny questions.
Oh. That's possible as well.
You know, and then he was like, copy paste, and now it's a problem.
We will take a quick break. Based on my mathematical formula, Allie will be able to eat a total of 3 eggs during this break. And when we get back, the actual news, the A.D.D news, and we start giving you stuff next.
It's Klein Alley Show. Klein Alley Show. Mornings. Come on.
KROQ.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. Get into your news, then a brand new hour can begin. But first, Lydia's on the phones at 800-520-1067. What's up, Lydia?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good. What can we do for you?
Just calling about the teacher who was putting so many things about fat people in his questions. And I'm a high school teacher as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that there are so many other scenarios you could relate to students. Like, instead of you're on a date and the weight of your date, how about you're in a group with your friends and you split the check? And how much does everyone have to pay, or how much is the tip?
But the fat person has to pay the most, right?
We can all agree on that, right?
Yeah, fat man.
Yeah, you don't want to go out to dinner with your fat friends. I get it. Listen, there's a million ways guy could have gone with it. I understand what you're saying. Thank you, Lydia. Appreciate it. That's the bonus points. Hey, I'm just trying to get some extra credit doing some dance. Yeah, what is it? Math or jiggity? What is it? What is the stupid thing called?
You need to be held back.
Whooping your ass.
Yeah, words are whipping my ass. Let's get into your news right now, and thank you for the interactions at 800-520-1067. Here we go.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
We'll start with another oopsie moment. AI is supposed to make life easier for people, but really it's just a way for companies to save money, and pretty much every customer service line is all AI now. No people. And that has created problems in Washington State, where one of their government hotlines has been AI'd, not surprising. But when you press 2 for Spanish, instead of getting somebody who speaks Spanish, you just get a woman speaking English with a Spanish accent.
Oh.
So if you marque número 2,
that's Ali.
Tu
Ali is
mujer es aquí.
Congrats.
Thank you for calling the Department of Licensing Customer Support Center. For assistance with scheduling a driver licensing office appointment, canceling an existing appointment, or questions about an upcoming appointment, please press 1.
Press uno.
I got that part.
Yeah, they got that right.
So,
48% of Washington residents who speak Spanish, it made the government department inaccessible, with one person calling it both disrespectful and hilarious.
Great review.
That's 2 things that I think that can encompass our show sometimes.
I got a call the other day that was definitely AI, customer service, but it's annoying because they're trying to make it not sound AI, so the AI does all this small talk now because they're trying to make it sound more human-like.
Was it a scam call or was it a real phone
No,
call?
I was trying to call an airline, and then they said,
would
you want
This old sing-song?
do you want immediate help? You can talk to one of our virtual assistants or whatever. It was AI, and then they're like, any big plans this weekend? But like you could tell it wasn't a real person. So it's AI trying to be conversational AI.
Which be like, how you doing today?
Which
cool.
is the worst. And then
so hot out, right?
Right, and then they kind of like cut you off in the middle of your answer. You're like, wait, what is going on here?
I tried to reach out to customer service this week, and it was like, if you call a person, you have so much AI to sift through that you end up losing your patience. And then they tell you, you can talk to somebody over chat. And I'm like, okay, great. But then I have to go through that AI person.
Right, that's not
And
a
then
person
eventually
either.
I get to another, finally a real person, but they're talking to so many other people at the same time that it takes me 10, 15 minutes to even get a response.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, now it's been 1 hour, and I just want basic information about my account.
It also does feel like by the time you finally get to the person, it should feel like you got to the final castle in Mario, and instead you end up getting like the worst of people. Like
I would rather just go back to the assistant.
Right, because at least they're on this like terribly phone connected. Like, and you're like, what? Are you serious? I waited through all of this. I went through all of these levels to get to you.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I leveled down. All right, the IVF process can be very long, very tiring, grueling, expensive, and at the end of it all, you could end up with a kid, or you could end up with your embryos being kidnapped, like these couples in Orange County. This is a pretty big story in the world of IVF. 26 different patients are suing a fertility doctor because their IVF embryos have gone missing. Over the years, of course, there have been a lot of lawsuits to IVF clinics. There have been like, whoopsies, the embryos got switched, and this baby isn't directly related to you, or the doctor was using their sperm instead of the donor sperm. But this is the first one I've seen of the embryos just going missing completely. The couples claim that their embryos were moved from Laguna Niguel to Bakersfield without their knowledge. When they eventually tracked down the embryos and asked for them back, the doctor said, I'll release them to you, but only if you sign this document saying I'm not responsible for this problem.
No.
And then they found out that even though the doctor had come highly recommended, they were not practicing anymore because he was suspended for abusing illegal drugs. So I don't know if those two ended up being related to each other, where he's taking people's embryos and selling them off to other people for drug money. I have no idea, but it's scary. And when I found my sperm donor, and I have no problem saying it was California Cryobank because the key word there was California, bought the sperm, started using the sperm, got pregnant, whatever, needed more sperm. Then
now they got hooked on it.
When it got sent to Bakersfield, I asked for that. No, and I said, okay, now ship it out to me. They said, well, it's going to cost more now because your sperm is in Arizona.
Yeah, they moved out.
I was like,
they moved
what
out
are you talking
sperm
about?
over state lines without a permission.
Without asking me or letting me know that it had been moved. And this is California Cryobank, so it shouldn't be in Arizona. And then I had to pay I think it was $400 just to have it shipped out to California, which why would I have to pay for that when it was moved without anybody asking me?
If you're paying the store sperm, you feel like anything else. You want to know where that storage is.
Yes.
Right?
If you're moving it across state lines, I should know, especially if you're moving it to the hottest state ever when it's supposed to be frozen.
But what if they're moving it around, like, internally? You wouldn't care if they said, hey, we're going to make some room in the freezer for lean cuisines. We're moving your sperm to another freezer. You don't need that information.
If it's in the same building, I don't care. But if you're taking it and putting it on a truck and then driving it for hours, and when I used the sperm that they gave me, it was low. It was a low count. And I was like, I think you had some weird thaw happening. There was some tampering going on, but of course I have no rights because they probably put it in some fine print that I never read.
Yep.
All right, as soon as you feel tension bubble up in your life, you can take advantage of something new, according to TikTok, the 90-second rule. This is, it's the equivalent of taking 10 minutes to yourself to decompress, whatever, reset your brain. But now that we are in an ADD age, you don't need 10 minutes anymore. All you need is 90 seconds. And this is taking off. It's a new trend, I guess, where people are spending a minute and a half just clasping your hands together and sitting with yourself with no stimulation whatsoever. And once you have that 90 seconds, the timer's up. You can go back to what you were doing. And apparently it makes a big difference.
How often are you supposed to do the 90-second rule?
I mean, whenever you need stress relief.
Is that similar to the 3-2-1-1-2-3 relationship rule we heard about?
So let's make another set of videos with our reset hacks. And you can come up with any number and anything to do, and I'm sure people will do it.
You're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, you put your hands together and you sit completely still for 90 seconds.
Yeah, this is according to a leading neuroscientist. It says it takes 90 seconds for emotions to ripple through your body and reset everything. If you're mad, sad, stressed, whatever.
All right, we'll give you 90 seconds to do that right now to the tune of this Gorillaz song. And then we return with a brand new hour of the show and get you on a standby boarding list. That is all happening next on KROQ. Hold on. There it is.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
Look at me.
It's Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Hell yeah, welcome to your KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. Lots to get into this hour. Petty Claims Court. You got some jury duty. Going to meet a couple. Relationship hangs in the balance. Will they stay together, break up forever? You will help determine who's right and who's wrong. And how great would that be to have someone on the standby whenever you're in a argument with your significant other and you have a third party that has no skin in the game to just give you some honest, here's what's going on here. You win, you lose. Now it's time to move on, order some Postmates, and call it a night.
Yeah, in some cases that would be a therapist, but we're free.
In some cases, that would be a therapist. But, regular people, they don't have all that training. They're just regular people driving to work.
People like Zeke.
Listening to other couples battling it out. So that'll be happening later this hour. Of course, there's always a goat line there for you. If you got comments, critiques, or criticisms, that number is 844-956-GOAT.
Dude, if there was a way to invest in your show, which I think is about to blow up or blow more. Blow more up?
That's right, blow more. Our show is about to blow more. That's right.
Dude, you guys, oh my God, you guys are so fucking hilarious. And every single one of you just contributes the right amount. We're all waiting for fucking Vanessa to chime in, or Jake, or Omar. Oh my God, you guys are the perfect blend. Without one of you guys, it just wouldn't be the same. Everybody is important. Love you guys. Keep doing you.
If you're watching on YouTube right now, you can see the wheel is in the KROQ studios with all of our names on the wheel, and that is because a little bit later this morning we will be spinning it to determine who will be doing the high-voltage food review of the Big Arch Burger.
Yeah, we were talking earlier in the morning about who we were going to make put on the shock collar, and there was just no consensus, no agreement. And we just decided when we can't decide and we don't have a neutral other party, that's the wheel.
Yeah, and I don't remember who did the last high-voltage food review. Johnny claims it's when he spit that Smashing Pumpkins smoothie from Erewhon all over the studio, but I can't remember. It feels like I recently just ate something and got shocked, so the wheel will determine who will be forced to wear the shock collar and then give a review of that Big Arch Burger. So that'll be happening later this morning here at KROQ. Good day to watch us on YouTube as well. And in moments... in addition to meeting the couple for Petty Claims Court, we will also start giving you things. Lots to give you, including some brand new limited edition Klein Alley Show It's Just Okay merch. and trips around the world, and free tacos. Lots of bribery this morning on the world-famous KROQ. Welcome to your Wednesday.
World-famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
For most people, laundry day is usually a weekly situation they would do, maybe bi-weekly, but Jake the Nerd has a very different approach for laundry day. He lets everything he owns, and he has a lot of clothing, pile up over the course of a month.
Not everything. It's just my underwear.
It's just your underwear?
I do it when I run out of underwear.
Right, but I'm saying in that time, you just let a pile of dirty clothes grow, correct? And that's the only time you will actually decide it's laundry day, when you are officially out of underwear.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
how many underwear?
Pairs? Yeah.
Oh, a bunch.
Yeah, because Jake doesn't.
I just bought a whole bunch of new ones at the end of last year. I still got all my old ones.
Yeah, he doesn't throw anything out. So Jake does not replace or replenish. He just adds to what he's got. So he's got a bunch of dirty, ripped up underwear that he just adds more.
It's like a tree growing a new layer of bark every year.
That's what it is. So when he finally realizes I've got
you count the rings on the underwear. That's how you know how old they are.
There's no clean underwear left, and that for Jake is a real thing because he's got all those ass problems. He.
How many hampers do you own?
Oh, one.
But
then that doesn't track.
No, because I think the hamper is full way before you do laundry day.
It gets full, and then it's like a balancing act. I try to make a mountain. There's like a mountain of laundry growing out of it.
Doesn't that have a stench to it?
No, I keep it in the closet and shut the door.
Yeah, but you live in a tiny little 300 square foot shack.
I burn incense.
Oh, so you
that doesn't help.
You try to cover up the smell of your dirty laundry pile with incense?
Yeah, it's dirty laundry incense.
Oh, got it. So you can't tell
fresh
what's
linen.
what.
Yeah.
Oh,
so wait a minute. Even if you have a closet that you can close, eventually that gets full of clothes.
Yeah.
Or you can probably barely shut the closet door, right?
Yeah, it's a pain.
Jake claims yesterday was the most amount of laundry he's done in his entire life because he had been building. How long is it? You think it's been over? I mean, have you done laundry yet in 2026, or has this been built?
No, it was before the Super Bowl because I washed the clothes I wore to the Super Bowl during this load.
So it's been over a month.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, and it's weird because for me, it looks like you wear pretty much the same thing every day here, but you claim these are all variations of different things.
Uh-huh.
Wait, so when you wear one shirt, do you then throw that shirt into the dirty clothes, or do you do multiple wears of that shirt before it's dirty?
No, for the shirts I wear, like, out in the day, just one wear and then it's in. But if, like, nighttime shirt, bedtime shirt, I wear that for more than one day.
How many loads did you end up having to do yesterday at the laundromat?
Oh, gosh. Well, there's, like, 2 massive washers, and I each take 5 loads of laundry, and they were filled.
So you did equivalent of 10 loads of laundry yesterday?
I guess so, yeah. I used like 7 dryers.
Oh my God.
Man.
There are some laundromats where the dryer is so small compared to the washing machine.
How long did you spend there?
Actually, I got done at the laundromat. I got done pretty quick. It's like 25 minutes for the washer, and then
that is not long enough for your clothes. There's no way.
Yeah, dude, your clothes.
You got to do a deep soak,
extra soak, deep soak, pre-soak,
post-soak. You got to do like an hour and 15 minutes minimum.
Industrial washer. I don't make the rules. I'm sure it worked.
You think your stuff smells better now when you took it out? Like,
sure.
It doesn't smell like you anymore, or it still does?
I think the washing machine just stops and says no.
I mean, that's. You got a lot because not only do you have the ass issues downstairs, but upstairs you've got you got the pit issues.
Yeah, I know. That's why I only wear one shirt a day.
There's no setting.
Put additional, like, you know how Downy has those little balls and stuff to make it like super fresh smelling? Do you add any of that to your clothes?
No, I just use like a healthy amount of detergent.
What kind of detergent?
Whatever, some cheap kind.
Oh, man.
You should use
dollar store detergent.
Some generic, whatever.
Probably
detergent.
Use pesticides on your clothes. I mean, it feels like you need to kill a lot of stuff.
You need to get Tide hippie.
Yeah, I mean, Jake, and then you bring it all back and you're able to do that in one trip?
Yeah, it's a pain. I had like my hamper thing and then like, I don't even know, 5 or 6 garbage bags full of clothes.
So you're the guy going into the laundromat with 6 garbage bags.
Yeah.
And then you use the same garbage bags to bring back the clean clothes that you brought the dirty clothes in?
Yeah.
Okay, don't you see that is a problem right there?
Nah, man, it's only in there for a second.
But you're bringing in filthy, disgusting, soiled clothing in a dirty bag.
It's not filthy.
And
they're
then,
just like,
and then you get
just like sometimes maybe a little stinky, but they're not like dirty.
And then you put all of your clean clothes back in the same filth bag to drag home.
It's not a filth bag. It's just a garbage bag. It's clean. There's nothing in it.
It's not a filth bag. It's just a garbage bag. Think about that statement.
Okay, you know what? I take back everything I've said, Jake. I apologize. Excuse me, Mr. Garbage Bag.
New healthy filth bags.
I apologize for insulting your garbage bag by calling it a filth bag. Clearly, it is a bag for garbage.
You are not folding it, though? You're not folding it at the laundromat. You're just putting the dry clothes into the garbage bags, and then you're doing the folding at home?
Sometimes I would like lay out shirts and just get them laid out at the laundromat, and while the other stuff dries more, because sometimes, towels and sheets take longer to dry. But usually I like to get out of there as soon as possible and then just do it all at my house.
So, yeah, this also means that Jake's sheets and towels are not being washed for over a month.
Did you bring those with you yesterday? I
have extra towels. Yeah, I got everything.
You brought your sheets, your bed sheets.
Yeah.
You washed those.
Numerous pairs.
Okay, so what, every week or two you're switching it out?
Yeah.
Interesting. See, even when I went to a laundromat, I think I went every week or two just because it was like, I'll do a load, sit here, read a book.
Yeah.
There are certain people that just want to wait and do it all at once. But then if it's busy, it can take a really long time.
That's what sucks. Yeah, I hate when it's busy. There's so many people. You got to fight over washers and fight over dryers. I just want to get out of it.
You know what bothers me? If that's the situation, please put a timer on your phone. And go when the timer rings.
Yeah.
Vanessa, can you go sniff Jake? Now, this should be the best. This should be the best Jake smells.
Go into Filth Bag's room.
Yeah, head over to.
You do it.
No, I'm sitting here. Come on, would you please just go in there? Because you'll be honest, and you're not going to just go in there and give Jake a smell.
No, this is making me anxious. It's making me sweat already.
Oh, time for another load.
That didn't last long, huh?
I get more Filth Bags.
Get out the Filth Bag. Quick break. We have a couple that needs our help, and in a moment they will be on the hot seats of Petty Claims Court. You have jury duty. If you need to use that to get out of your job today, go ahead. That is a bona fide excuse that you can have now. We come right back with Petty Claims Court next.
KROQ Mile High Club. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 8. Flamenco dance your way into the Royal Palace. Eat tapas at midnight. Get hopelessly lost at the plaza while running from bulls.
We're 21 Pilots and we don't approve of that.
Yeah, but KROQ does. When you see 21 Pilots in Spain. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 for your chance to get on the standby boarding list to see 21 Pilots at Mad Cool Festival in Madrid, courtesy of Atlantic Records. KROQ Mile High Club Destination 8, 21 Pilots in Madrid, Spain. Keep it on KROQ to win.
And the world-famous KROQ. From
DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Visit calldowntown.com for a free case review.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. I am currently in couples therapy, and that is one way to solve problems, or at least address problems. Another way is just to bring them up over the radio and let strangers decide who's right and who's wrong.
Are you winning?
I think I'm winning. Yeah, it's cool. It's all mental warfare, but the goal is you want to try to get the therapist on your side first, and so then the therapist will always take your side. I believe that's how you're supposed to go into this, with that attitude. So I think that I think I'm winning right now.
Nice. Girl therapist, boy therapist?
It's a girl therapist. I let her pick the therapist because I thought if she picked the therapist, then she could accuse me of finding a therapist that liked me better. I was going to hire an actor to play the therapist.
Oh, that's funny.
And just, say I was right about everything.
Such a waste of money.
But I decided to let her find the therapist, but then quickly I was able to get the female therapist on my side by complimenting her.
Well, it's good because it's all about competition.
That's what it's about. And then at the end of every
not about compromise.
Therapy session, I say, I think we can all agree I won that one. And she doesn't really like that.
And she goes to the big board and does point.
Point me. So in real life, though, you get other people to think about what you got going on in your relationship, and maybe it's something small, something that is petty. So petty that it could only be handled right here on Petty Claims Court.
Yeah.
Hit it.
In the legal system, cases are tried from Supreme Courts to Small Claims Court. But what about stuff that's too small for Small Claims Court? This is Petty Claims Court.
Gavel of justice. being smashed on the tables at KROQ.
We had so many good submissions this week. One person said that their significant other never fully shuts a cupboard or a drawer.
Oh yeah, that's an annoying thing as well that happens at my place.
You just go downstairs, it looks like Paranormal Activity.
Yeah,
what is all this?
They took a cup out and then they just left it open.
Yeah. Another person is complaining that their boyfriend or husband, whatever, shaves their beard and leaves all the trimmings in the bathroom sink.
The leave-ins.
That makes me very happy to be gay.
Not just the sink, but the floor as well. I mean, gravity is not friend of leave-ins. Yeah, it's a lot of great submissions, as Ali said, that came through here, including my wife is always wearing my sweatshirts, so they're never ready for me when I actually want to wear them. And I get it. These are all petty, but if we don't solve them now while they're petty, they potentially become big problems, and then you end up having to pay a therapist weekly. So let's get into it right now as we say good morning to Monica. Monica, you've been dating your boyfriend for how long?
About 13 years.
And you guys live together?
Yes, we do.
But not married, not engaged to be married. 13 years is a lot of time to be with someone. No ring, huh?
No ring yet.
Okay.
Gosh, you're still waiting?
It's fine. I'm good.
It's fine. I'm good. Does not
She
sound...
definitely talked to her own therapist
All
about
right,
this.
fair enough. So that's Monica, and she's put in a claim against her boyfriend, Tim. And Tim is going to be on with us in just a moment as well to defend himself. But what is the reason that you've turned to petty claims court and a jury of your peers?
Well, I love plants. I have a bunch of plants like a snake plant and cactus and succulents, and I just want like a jungalow house. I want it like a jungle, full of plants.
You just want it to look like
you. Let me get any more, and I just want more plants.
Oh man, plant people.
It's great to have plants in your home.
No. Plant people, Allie, it is a dangerously slippery slope of the person that has a few succulents floating around, making the place feel festive, to the person that when you walk in, you feel like you've walked into the rainforest.
I think that's great. What's wrong with that?
That seems cool.
It's not cool.
Why not? It feels like there's fresh air in there. They're emitting oxygen. Feel like it's a form of decoration.
There's nowhere to put your own stuff anymore. Everywhere you go is a ficus. You can't go anywhere. You've lost your. It feels like everything's closing in on you. Like you're in the jungle now.
It seems to like people who are big plant people, which it sounds like you are, Monica. You kind of run out of regular spaces like a room's corner or a window, and then you start putting them in the bathroom or your shower, and because you run out of places to put them. Is that where you're at?
Not quite yet, but I do know people that water their plants in their shower.
Yeah,
but
they
I'm saying
hang them in the shower.
At one point, you had a counter in the kitchen that you could put food on, or you could eat on, and now I would imagine that's just covered in plants.
We're getting there.
Yeah. See, once again, you've lost out now. It almost feels like you're now encroaching on their land. Like you had your own space. The whole idea of us building apartments and houses is that we can get into the indoors.
Away from all the plants.
And now you're bringing all the... and I get it. There's that benefit, I guess. Good air quality. You don't need... How many...
It's supposed to boost your mood and make you feel more calm. And I think there's a lot of benefits.
Let's bring Tim on. Tim, how many plants are we talking about now, Tim, in your place with your girlfriend?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. Maybe like 50?
Hold on.
50?
I can't hear you. It's very loud where you are. Tim's calling from the kitchen. You think there's 50 plants in your... Is it a house, an apartment?
It's just a small condo, man. Just a condo.
And are they...
It's starting to feel like the rainforest when you walk in.
Yeah. You're like living in Jumanji. But are they like organized? Is it aesthetically pleasing, or is it just a bunch of pots everywhere?
I mean, I guess it's as organized as it can be, but I mean, it's you forget where some are, and you turn around, you knock one over, there's some spill, some soil, and you got to clean up a mess, you know?
So you are tripping over plants on a regular basis?
At least once a week, I would knock one over.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that seems...
Once a week?
Sounds like too many plants, Allie.
You also sound very clumsy.
No, but I agree. If all of a sudden he's like, there wasn't a plant there yesterday, and now she showed up with a plant, Are you going out and buying these plants, or are you ripping them out of the ground, Monica?
I'm buying the plants, but I put them, propagation. You build more off of more plants, and that's what I do.
Yeah, you clip one.
It's like a plant slut.
Yeah, well, you grow one, and then you can clip something off of it and plant plant it into a new pot and basically create a whole new plant out of it.
And then you're all excited because you're like, look at this thing I just grew.
I made it.
It's like you're playing God almost. Right.
Yeah.
And how many plants are in your bedroom right now?
Oh, there's none in there. I gotta get some in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you don't have any in your bedroom, then I don't think you have a problem.
Tim, you've told your girlfriend now no more plants. We're done now. The plant we've maxed out on plant space. You gave her that ultimatum or what?
Yeah, well, pretty much, yeah. You know, I can't even take her to the grocery store without buying a plant anymore. So I'd rather not even go out anywhere because we're going to run into more plants, you know?
Right. So anytime
I'm afraid to leave the house.
Anytime she sees a plant anywhere you are, she's like, let me just add this as well, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, and that's usually in the grocery store. The plants are the first thing you see when you walk in.
I mean, it's an addiction.
Yeah,
it's
that's why
definitely.
I don't like going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
All right, so it's affecting your life now. It's gotten to that point. Well, this is interesting now. If you're just joining us, they've been dating for 13 years. They live together. Tim says his space has been completely overrun by plants. Monica has a plant addiction. She's put them everywhere. All the places you would normally put plants, the corners, and now she's taken over counter spaces. She's taken over every extra square inch of space now has a plant.
And
in
I would
it.
imagine the water bill goes up. Got to water all those plants.
Tim, are you responsible for taking care of them at all, or does she take care of? Because that's a whole other thing, the watering and the pruning and all that crap.
No responsibility there, but I do manage to knock over that water jug she uses sometimes.
You knock over a lot
Are you
of
like
stuff.
600 pounds? How are you running into everything?
But Tim probably can't
It's
see.
just, like I said, the living space is just a small space, so every corner I turn, my feet could knock it over,
Right.
you know?
Right. All right. She obviously thinks it's very funny. I don't think Tim likes it nearly as much as she does. In a moment, we'll turn this into a vote, and the first 100 texts at 800-520-1067 will determine who's right, who's wrong. If you're living in one of these lopsided plant relationships, listen, I get this too.
I wish I was with somebody who loved plants and knew how to take care of them. I feel like when two people don't know how that works, then it's just a sad house.
A lot of text messages about flowers and how my girlfriend likes to have fresh flowers, which I find to be the biggest waste of money
Those
ever
are a
because
big
those
waste.
things usually die, and then if you don't throw them out within that
They
1 day window,
stink.
they start stinking like someone put a stink bomb in your place. Hold on 1 second, let's find out. There's a lot of thoughts about this. Lewis on KROQ. Good morning, Lewis. Hi.
Hi. Good morning.
Yes, you're on Petty Claims Court as a character witness. What do you say?
I agree with her. I'm kind of on the same boat. I have over 100 plants inside, maybe about 40 outside. So I can feel her, and I can also feel his pain. I got to a point where my wife actually stopped me from buying more plants, but she does appreciate how we have the inside of our home.
Yeah, but I mean, at some point you got to cut it off. It just gets out of control.
Well, and if you go out of town, you got to get a neighbor to water
Right.
them, and that's a lot of pressure. You had to do that, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to. Someone guy asked me to take care of his plants, and I think he came back and 2 of the 3 were dead, and that was on me. That soil was on my hands.
Well, this also could be Monica making up for the fact that she has not been proposed to. She has to find some comfort around her to
Yeah.
make up that void.
We will turn this into a vote right now on the text line, but before we do that, we get 10 seconds closing arguments. Tim, you've been brought to Petty Claims Court for stopping your your girlfriend of buying more plants. What would you like to say to get the jury to vote for you? Tim, 10 seconds, go.
Oh, there's too many plants, man. I mean, I love plants just as much, Allie, but I just can't take care of all these plants, so I keep knocking them over. It's like a rainforest inside of a Java hut.
Time is up. We say now to Monica, 10 seconds. The jury will determine who's right and who's wrong. Go ahead.
All right. Plants are awesome. They purify the air. They make me feel happy. They're like my best friends. And we hang out. I name them all. And they're like my pets.
Oh, boy.
I love them.
They're my best friend, and I name them all? That's not going to go well for you. Jury, vote now, 800-520-1067. Verdict is next.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
All right, the exciting conclusion. The verdict will be read in Petty Claims Court. Ton of votes pouring through the text line now. If you're just joining us, we met Tim and we met Monica. Monica claims that her and Tim are dating 13 years, not married, not engaged. They live together, small place, condo, which she has pretty much taken over every square foot of with plants. And he says that must stop, and he doesn't even like to take her places now because if she sees a plant, she feels the need to buy the plant. And now it has gotten to the point where he can't really move around in his place without knocking over plants.
Yeah, there are a lot. The votes are all over the place on the text line. 562 said, I vote for Monica. If you got a bitch about plants, then you might need to get your own hobby. 562 said, my vote's for Tim. She lost me with naming all the plants and then being her best friend. Meanwhile, 909 said, I vote for the klutz. Plants are cool, but they also attract bugs. And 567 said, I vote Monica. Tim, put a ring on that finger and grow some roots.
Wow, man. Hey, Bobby on KROQ, your thoughts before we wrap up the round and vote for who loses.
Yeah, I'm in the same situation. I have a collection of action figures, and it's taking over the apartment. And your plants are taking over the apartment, too.
I guess it doesn't matter really what it is. The only argument is that plants, you can say, they could say plants are doing good for the air and they're making the place a healthier, more enjoyable
also,
place.
Action figures are nerds.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Plants aren't nerds like action figures.
SB on KROQ. Good morning. Hi, SB.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Your vote?
Tim here. Only reason because at the end of the day, he's going to end up with the greenhouse, you know?
Well, that is the problem. At some point, you go, this went from a place that looked nice to all of a sudden now I live in a greenhouse. And I don't think once you get to a certain level, you can start removing. It feels like once they're there, they're there. Now you feel committed. And if she's treating them like friends and talking to them and saying,
or spraying their leaves.
Right. You can't get rid of them, you know, which is sad. I mean, is she at a point? Hold on, Monica. This question came. Hey, Monica, when your plants die, do you cry?
Oh, no, I just get a new one.
Right. Okay. Hold on. Here with the official word, and then we'll get to the ruling. Zeke, who likes to always join us on Petty Claims Court. So, Zeke, you've heard both arguments. Your opinion matters. What are you thinking?
Yeah. First of all, I just gotta say, you know what? She tripping with all those plants, and she want to have all them plants. You know, they got a community garden somewhere she could go plant that. Like, I get it where he's coming from. Like, it's okay to have several plants. You know, you got to have some type of plant life in the house. But once you start naming the plants and you're talking to the plants, you know, it's a little trippy. It's a little skeptical.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking, like, you know, he going to propose to her, but it's like he thinking about it because, like, he going to propose to Poison Ivy because she's so in love with the plant before she in love with him.
Great point.
Great point, Zeke.
Zeke, I'm glad we take your call.
Eloquent as always.
Yeah, because this guy's always going, I'm playing for second here. I'm going to propose to this woman. She's going to leave me for a fern.
And imagine how much the flowers are going to be at the wedding.
Oh, my God.
Monica, if you could trade all the plants in for an engagement ring, would you do so?
I just want more plants and a ring and more plants.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So the answer is no. And if you had to make a decision tomorrow, Tim moves out or all the plants move out, who do you pick?
Oh, gosh. I think I would just get more plants.
Right. All right, well, let's get to it.
All right, well, we've gone off the deep end here.
It's time now for the official ruling. The first 100 votes determined. Tim, you understand that the ruling is final here. Monica, can you name some of your friend plants by name quickly?
Yeah, Viper. We got Lars. We got, Spike and Charlotte. All of them.
Of course.
Do the succulents have names like Spike? And, is it relative to the plant itself?
I just, whatever name comes to my head first, like Hermie.
All right. What's a succulent? Great, good question.
You could
Vanessa.
yell at your plants. It helps them grow.
We've already answered that question. Sorry about that. All right, Allie. Allie's going to read the verdict. Ruling's final here at KROQ. You understand. Here we go.
Okay, so I have tabulated the votes from the YouTube live stream and the text line, and with 62% of the vote, Tim, you have won this edition of Petty Claims Court.
Wow.
Tim the Klutz.
Tim, my man. You can keep kicking over those plants and pretending you're tripping because you win. And Monica,
take that, Lars.
There is currently a ban on plants. So that means that wherever you go with Tim, even if you see plants, even those bonsais they sell on the side of the road out of the van.
Those are so cute.
You cannot purchase plants. You are currently on a 30-day ban from buying any new plants. And if a plant dies, you just have to throw it out in the wilderness and move on, okay?
Oh, man.
She seems so sad. I feel terrible.
But that's the ruling.
She needs them.
Hey, Tim, big win for you, bud. You're going to get some space back. What are you going to do with that space you reclaim in your condo?
Oh, excellent. I think I might take out my new hobby myself. Maybe get some figurines or something to put in
action figures and plants.
Guys going to get the action figures. It's a good call right there.
Don't have to water those.
Not a lot of sex happening in that place. All right, hold on, guys. Thank you for joining us. If you have an issue you need us to battle out on Petty Claims Court, want to hear a jury of your peers decide what is going on in your relationship, please do not be a stranger. You can always DM us, Klein Alley Show, or hit us up on the text line at 800-520-1067. We have a quick break, and then we get you on a standby boarding list to go see 21 Pilots in Madrid, and we'll do that after this.
Klein Alley Show is now Ozempic friendly. Download the Klein Alley Show podcast. Save great taste with half the fat. And by fat, we mean commercials.
KROQ.
News now, then a brand new hour of the show will begin. The very first thing we do is get you on that standby boarding list so we can send you to Madrid, Spain for 21 Pilots and a bunch of other bands at the Mad Cool Festival. It's all part of KROQ's Mile High Club. Tomorrow after the show, we get the hell out of here, hop on a plane, and go to the Mile High City as we are taking the show on the road. And Friday morning, we will have a live broadcast from Breckenridge, Colorado, plane full of listeners, and some surprises, and that'll be happening Friday, which you're more than welcome to join us live on KROQ. And, of course, we'll still be streaming on YouTube as well. For those of you that can't actually make the trip with us, you can take the trip virtually with us, I guess, and we will let you know all of the things that happen when we are on high altitude later this week. Right now, though, there's this, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
Target used to be this go-to store for basic bitches everywhere. It was a place where you could get a fake plant, or you could go for one thing and leave with 100, and now it's just not the same store that it used to be. The prices went up, the inventory went down, then they went all PC, then they went back on their PC-ness. It got all wishy-washy, led to less foot traffic, and more problems for Target.
And they got rid of the little shelves under the cart there, which is super annoying if you're trying to buy drinks.
Oh, yeah, it's just empty.
Just empty this down there because too many people were trying to steal stuff through the bottom of the cart, so they just removed the shelf.
Those little Bob signs did nothing. Bottom of the cart,
Yeah,
bottom
I
of the
know.
basket.
Yep.
So now they have announced that they are taking another turn in a new direction. They will be veering even further away from their original business plan. They're going to shift away from being an everything store and instead focus on baby stuff and groceries, because when it comes down to it, they say most of their foot traffic is people that are buying baby clothes, diapers, cleaning products, and that's pretty much it.
But I thought the joy of Target was you'd go in there with kind of a plan, and then you would leave there with a cart full of stuff.
Oh my God, I left with like random bath mats last time I was there.
Right.
I was like, yay,
I thought
these
that
bath
was
mats.
the joy.
I didn't know I needed.
All those annoying people that would say, I'm going to go to Target, and you go, ugh, we get it. You're going to Target. But then they would leave with like a bunch of random stuff. That was the idea that you went.
It was like you left with weird decorative things that you didn't think you really needed.
Right, like, oh,
That's
it's a
what
ceramic pumpkin. Well, why did you go there for that?
I was like, but it's fall.
I went for toothpaste. It's
festive.
Yeah, it's festive and
I
fun.
know, and they do a good job of making you feel like, just throw it in the cart.
But I did
Bring me a little
remember
joy.
Last summer we were going to go to the pool, but we didn't have any, like all of our floaties and everything was broken. I was like, all right, I'm going to go to Target. I need something same day. That's the benefit of Target, right?
Yeah, what else did you get? Bro, what are you going to do now?
So then I went there, and they had nothing. They had a section with where the pool float stuff used to be.
You were already in season.
The biggest problem with Target is the
inventory.
They jump
is gone.
seasons like crazy.
Yeah.
I went in there.
Replace it. I will buy it.
I swear to you, Omar. I went in there at the end of June to get stuff for a 4th of July barbecue, and they're like, there may be a few things in the back, but we've already moved on to back to school.
No,
I'm like,
we're not
wait,
a
what?
season ahead at Target. Yeah. That is now. That is a now thing.
Right, that's now. We need it now, and you guys are idiots that you move too far ahead too quickly.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do the Costco method. That's for planning. Costco is for planning ahead. Target is not.
Of not planning.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
So they also need to compete with like Amazon, which has everything if you can wait a day, right? But
now you don't even have to wait a day, because the last few things I've got on Amazon for an additional $2.99, they'll bring it to me same day.
Do you need things that often?
Hours,
Sometimes I do.
What is the last thing that you ordered the same day?
I don't want to tell you out loud because you guys are going to mock me, but I wanted to get some more sleep tape to tape my mouth shut while I sleep.
And you needed it for that
night? And I didn't have it that night, and the night before I used regular packaging tape, and it ripped the hell out of my lips. so I wanted to get the sleep tape stuff. And
this tape isn't readily available at any store near you?
Yeah, the answer is probably I could have driven, but I just decided, I put it in the cart, it was going to be free delivery tomorrow, and then it said for $2.99 it can be there by 8 p.m. tonight. I said, great.
Wow,
Cool.
Mr. Deep Pockets over here.
$2.99. I said a good night's sleep for $2.99. I'm on a sleep debt of 18 hours right
You
now.
should take your wallet
trying to
shut,
catch
your
up,
lips.
guys. Thank you.
Big win for
I bought
Throuples.
wallet tape is what I bought.
It's a win for Throuples this week. You now have more rights, at least in the city of West Hollywood. WeHo passed an anti-discrimination law for throuples and polyamorous people. So if you have a husband and a girlfriend, or you have 3 girlfriends, or whatever your situation is, you can no longer be discriminated against for that when it comes to, say, things like housing or getting a job or getting insurance, any city facilities, city-supported services, all that stuff in West Hollywood. Now they cannot discriminate against you for that. So say if somebody doesn't want to insure you because you're 3 people instead of 2 people, they now can't say no.
What if you are applying for an apartment and it's a one-bedroom apartment and they believe that the capacity is 2 people and you say, well, I'm in a throuple. Do they have to accommodate you?
I think in West Hollywood they do. They can't discriminate against you because you're more than 2 people.
So then the reality is if you're trying to squeeze a roommate into your living situation, you just have to pretend you're in a throuple and everyone's just got a tongue kiss in front of the landlord at least once.
That's going to be great.
Just to make sure that you get that sweet
They should
extra
remount
person.
Three's Company now.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great time for it.
Throuple. Good time to be alive.
Dumb internet challenges are a part of our lives now. I like to think of this as Darwinism. If, you're stupid enough to do an internet challenge that kills or permanently injures you, then goodbye. Good riddance. These challenges are now moving into the Vegas performance realm with the fire-breathing challenge, and this is injuring people as well.
A new warning about another dangerous challenge going viral on social media. This time, the so-called fire-breathing challenge.
We are not meant to breathe fire as human beings.
Oh, what?
So Vegas would beg to differ.
Is that guy an expert? I mean, what's his credentials?
I know.
A teenager is lucky to be alive after trying to breathe fire with isopropyl alcohol. The teen is now in the hospital intubated with serious burns.
Luckily, in this particular case, it did not burn the building down, but somebody really got hurt and, is going to have life-altering injuries from this incident.
There you go.
All right.
Dragon scales.
You ain't got to flame everything.
Hey, that's good advice right there. A brand new hour of the show starts now. I'm looking for caller 20 at this exact moment. 800-520-1067. Get you a spot on the standby boarding list. Send you to Spain to see 21 Pilots. If you're the 20th caller right now at 800-520-1067. Let's go.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Yeah, baby. Welcome to Wednesday. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. My name's Klein. That is Allie.
Hello.
That is a DJ Omar Khan right there.
Hey.
Shake the Nerd.
What's that?
We got Postmaster Johnny and Vanessa taking them calls in the back at 800-520-1067 in the KROQ studios. I see the wheel with all of our names. One of us will be forced to give a high-voltage food review of that new Big Arch burger that's gone rather viral ever since the CEO of McDonald's, quote, tried it by taking little nibbles. And we will be trying it in the KROQ studios today with the shock collar on. So get ready for that. Good hour to be watching the show as well, as we are streaming on YouTube. And we kick off the hour by giving someone some good news that will instantly make their day and potentially their entire year better. Even lifetime better, I guess. You win this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, travel internationally and see KROQ's biggest bands. So we add names to the list, and then on Monday we call one of these people and we tell them, pack your bags. You're hitting the road. So where will we be going to next? As soon as we get to caller 20, we'll put them on the air and give them the good news. And then we have lots of other things to get to this hour as well. If you need us, remember these numbers, 800-520-1067 to call and to text. And we have killed enough time, Allie. We have filibustered long enough to bring us to caller 20, which puts us on... Is this Jessica?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
This is.
Jessica, you are the 20th caller.
Hell yeah.
So we are going to add your name to our growing list of names. And if we call you back on Monday, Jessica, please answer so that we can tell you you are going to Spain to see 21 Pilots.
Woo, most definitely. Thank you so much.
You are very, very, very welcome.
Did we decide that Jessica was the new Karen?
That's what, we didn't decide that, but that's what society had decided, that Karen has been replaced by the Jessicas.
So if she doesn't win, it's going to be,
It's going to be a lot of calls to the manager here at KROQ, and that is unfortunate. In the meantime, you're stuck with us, and we will make it very worth your while. including some new limited edition Klein Alley Show merch. If you haven't seen it yet, it's up on our socials, Klein Alley Show, and we will be giving that away today. And all you got to do is be listening, and hopefully your T-shirt size is triple XL, and we'll have you covered.
We got a lot
KROQ.
of them.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ. KROQ.
Allie has accused me many times of being incredibly uncomfortable whenever I'm in an elevator with strangers, because I don't just allow the elevator to do what the elevator does, which is go up and down and drop people off.
Certain situations that are just very commonplace and you just go through the motions, you manage to make awkward.
Well, yesterday, I think I had my most, it's not easy to say this, my by far most embarrassing elevator moment ever. And I don't usually get embarrassed. I probably should get embarrassed a lot more than I do.
Well, because you don't need to do anything. You literally need to just stand there.
Yeah, but if I'm standing near the buttons, I feel obligated to be the button guy and offer to hit buttons for people. Because if you've got that spot by the buttons, I like to be in one of the corners. I don't like to be middle of the elevator. I like to usually...
Too much pressure for the button guy.
Yeah, I would love to not be the button guy. Sometimes you get an elevator that's got buttons on both sides. Great situation.
The fact that you even think about where to place yourself in an elevator.
You don't think about that?
Absolutely not.
You just get in like a lemming and just stand there?
I just get into the elevator.
What, do you face the wrong way too, probably?
If you have to.
Ugh.
What's wrong with that? Who
Facing
cares?
backwards? It's like the
Just
weird...
have to know the right way to fart.
It's the... Well, so it's funny you bring that up.
No.
It was a fart situation?
I
way.
was in a jam-packed elevator yesterday. Jam-packed, because it was going all the way up to like the 23rd or 24th floor.
What kind of building?
Yeah, what were you doing?
Medical building, medical plaza building.
Oh, another nose follow-up?
No, nothing to do with that. I had to pick up some stuff for one of my kids, but the elevator, it was one of those lobbies. Everyone's waiting around forever, so when the elevator finally gets it's got 9 elevators, but for some
that's
reason,
the worst when you're like, finally it's here, then it opens, you're like, damn it.
And I am at the of the 24 floors they have in the building, I'm going to 23, so I'm pretty much riding to the top, right? And a bunch of people get in, buttons get hit, boom, 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 boom. And I don't know what it is about my body, but when I get into an elevator with people, I do feel like instantly like, even if I didn't have to fart a moment ago, I feel like I have to fart. And I did, and I don't have to fart, but I feel like I have to fart. And then it becomes a whole game of I got to not fart while these people are in this elevator. And as the people start to get off the elevator, people get off on floor 3. By the way, take the stairs, floor 3. You don't need the elevator for that. That's close enough.
Come on, you wouldn't take the stairs.
No, I wouldn't, but they should have. And then there's get off on 6, get off on 9. So to the point where now I'm in the elevator by myself. The last person gets off. It's just me, and the last light goes off before it's just my floor. And I just, for whatever reason, have that moment of I have complete freedom. I'm just going to go ahead and let one loose. And it was the loudest fart I could have possibly let loose by myself in the elevator. And it just was a loud like that.
Sometimes that is kind of freeing, though.
And
when you're in a public place, but still it's private.
Great.
And you're like, loud.
And then I heard a person behind me clear their throat.
Oh, no.
And I realized that not everyone had gotten out of the elevator. There was one person standing right behind me that I assumed was...
How does that happen?
Because I was the one who hit 23. No one else hit 23. It's my floor. So
you just assumed nobody else was there?
I saw
Is that pig nose blocking your vision?
I saw everyone get out. In my head, I didn't turn back around to look, but I didn't think there was anyone behind me. And when everyone shuffled out, in my head, I was like, there's 10 people in this elevator. And then by the time they were all gone, I was like, everyone has to be out of here.
Whoa.
So I just let a huge rip, and the person clears their throat.
Was it a man or woman?
Woman.
Yikes.
Hot?
That is important.
Yeah, I mean, she was like a nurse type, so yeah, which made me feel less...
A naughty nurse?
Yeah. No, I don't think she was a naughty nurse. I think she was a real nurse, an active nurse. It was...
Well, then maybe she would understand because she's medical, She understands that you probably have a problem.
It was really...
Yeah, you have Jake's disease.
It was a real...
She's like another Jake.
Bad situation.
I'm always in an elevator with a Jake.
And she cleared her throat, and I said I thought I was alone.
Oh, you said something?
Because in my head, that's what I was thinking, and I just said it out loud.
What did she say?
She said, "You're not." and then the door opened, and we got out.
Great! She ripped ass and then left.
We proceeded to walk to the exact same door down the hall.
Oh.
Should check you in.
Yeah, which she immediately got my name and information.
Kevin Klein.
So that's a warning if you're going to be riding in an elevator today. You may want to
Look both ways.
Make sure you're totally alone before you feel like you have the ability to do what you must do.
Well, in this situation, yes, you were an idiot, but not as much of an idiot as you have been in previous elevator scenarios.
All
so
right,
congratulations.
Great. It's good to know that it's not the worst elevator performance I've ever put on. When we return, I can't believe it's finally here. The Big Arch Burger. Should we spin the wheel now or on the flip side of the break? Because one of us is going to have to put it on the shock collar and give this thing its honest review. It's getting a lot of attention these days because of the CEO of McDonald's who tried it.
The Big Arch. I love this product. It is so good. I'm going to do a tasting right now, but I'm going to eat this for my lunch, just so you know.
All right, so one of us will get to eat that product after this quick break while wearing the shock collar. If you're not watching on YouTube, it's a good time to get there. We'll come back and figure out who will be doing the high-voltage food review of the Arch, the product, after this.
KROQ Mile High Club. Our favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 8. Flamenco dance your way into the Royal Palace. Eat tapas at midnight. Get hopelessly lost at the plaza while running from bulls.
We're 21 Pilots and we don't approve of that.
Yeah, but KROQ does. When you see 21 Pilots in Spain. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 for your chance to get on the standby boarding list to see 21 Pilots at Mad Cool Festival in Madrid, courtesy of Atlantic Records. KROQ Mile High Club Destination 8, 21 Pilots in Madrid, Spain. Keep it on KROQ to win.
And the world famous KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Text Injury Help to 40222 for a free case review.
Big day if you're a fan of fast food, burgers. Not every day that McDonald's puts something new on the menu. Big Arch getting a lot of buzz, and it's a few different reasons it's getting the buzz. Obviously, it's a new burger. That's a big deal. It's the biggest burger they've ever had. And when the rest of the world is going shrinkflation and going smaller, for them to say we're going to go bigger.
It's the opposite of what Omar predicted for 2026.
Yeah. Omar said everything's going to be snack size because everyone's taking the jab.
Also, but there is some of that.
Yeah, that does exist, and their snack wraps are doing well over there, but they decided let's go ahead and come up with something for people that want to really eat, and that's where they came up with this. But the real reason I think it's gone viral this week is the video that went out of the CEO trying it for the first time.
So here we go. First, holy cow. God, that is a big burger.
Even the guy's voice.
Holy cow!
Such a CEO-sounding guy.
Oh, my. You are a hard worker.
He's trying to show the regular general public, if I, the CEO of McDonald's, can get down with the Big Arch, then who among us can't? But clearly it's like the guy's never seen a hamburger in his life before.
Yeah, and really, when it comes down to it, this burger was doing really well in Germany and in Hong Kong and all these other places, right? And everybody talks about how McDonald's is incredible in other countries, just has different things than on the regular American menu, so that's why they're bringing it here, of course. I don't know.
There's different quality standards over there.
Yeah, that's true.
A very unique kind of sesame poppy sort of bun on it. We've got 2 quarter-pound patties, a delicious Big Arch sauce, and, of course, some lettuce. So, there's so much going on with this.
If this guy had a shock collar on, this would have been so much more enjoying, which is why we do the high-voltage food review here at KROQ, and we don't know which one of us will have the pleasures of trying the new burger. I think everyone's excited to try it, but also only one of us will get to, but we'll also have to wear the shock collar while we do the review.
If he had done it, one of the buzzwords would have been, holy cow.
Holy cow, shock that man. So the shock collar's in the KROQ studios. The wheel of names is here. And then once we determine who will be wearing the shock collar, we will then have to come up with the 5 buzzwords that if they say it all during their review, they will receive a large amount of electricity coursing through their veins. It's not
First of all, let's try to get this thing. I don't even know how to attack it.
Oh, man. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel.
High voltage review.
I really would like to not do it. Vanessa, look at that.
All right, we did it.
It's landed on you. Unbelievable.
No, she's looking through the window like, no.
No, Allie hasn't spun the wheel yet. Here we go. It's this is Eddie. You didn't.
No, we haven't spun it yet.
She hasn't spun the wheel yet. Calm down. Here we go.
Okay, please.
Do you want to spin the wheel, Vanessa?
Yeah,
You want to
spin it, girl.
You spin it.
Give it a
Let's go
skinny
ahead.
spin, if you could reach it.
Vanessa, give it a...
she'll rip it off the handles.
Give it a...
Yeah.
All right, there it is.
Ooh, good spin.
Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows, but it will be the person that will have to put on the shock collar and do the high voltage review of the Arch Burger. Oh, no. No. Johnny! Low T Johnny! Hell yeah!
Oh, man.
That was almost on a climb.
Boom!
Johnny will be strapping on the shock collar and coming in here for the high voltage review.
I just heard him swear.
I gotta dump that. Yeah, he just swore from the hall. You could hear it through the walls. All right, well, hopefully that doesn't get us fired. All right, so Johnny will be in here in a moment, and he will get a chance to try. Oh, he's so mad right now. Johnny, what's going on? Fair is fair, dude. We spun the wheel. Johnny? I know he thinks he's getting punished a lot lately because he's got to do the comedy now. And
what's the wheel?
I was planning on eating some mac and cheese first from that party yesterday. Now I'm going to eat the burger.
That's fine.
That's your biggest qualm?
That's
Is
what
that you
you're
didn't get a chance to eat mac and cheese first?
Yeah, we'll put a song on. You can still eat mac and cheese during
It's okay with the shock collar, but
Yeah.
I just wanted mac and cheese before.
Johnny, what a strange thing to get upset about. Johnny, go ahead and eat your mac and cheese, dude. I don't care. We got 4 minutes of 9 Inch Nails, and then we come back. You'll have the shock collar on. We need the words, though. Give us words on the text line that if Johnny says during his review of the Arch Burger, if he says those words, he will be shocked with the large amounts of electricity coursing through his veins. And I would be concerned that this would hurt your testosterone count, but apparently it can't get any lower, so you should be okay.
It might mix with the estrogen a little bit.
I think that could be the problem. So, all right, get us your words now. Come back. Oh, there they are. They're the burgers. I see them. They're going to get brought into the KROQ studios. So watch on YouTube if you'd like to follow along. High voltage food review next.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
About to add some electricity into the show right now. If you've never heard a high voltage food review before, a lot of people like to review the buzzy foods, and we actually add the buzz to the buzzy foods with a shock collar that has been banned to use on animals because it was painful and inhumane, so we just use it on each other.
We don't like animal cruelty around here.
No, so...
we like human cruelty.
Johnny's got the shock collar on. He's in the other room. We need to quickly just identify what words that if he says during his review of the new McDonald's Big Arch Burger, he will be shocked. And I think that a lot of people that have had it already say we must include the word onion on there because one of the things it's known for is the fried onions on the burger. Okay. So I don't know if Johnny knows what an onion is. I know he doesn't understand. I know he didn't know onions are the vegetable that made you cry.
He did not know that.
But
a lot of people were nominating cheesy.
Yeah, cheesy's
just because
good.
Looking at this burger, it is covered in cheese.
A lot of cheese.
What about just burger? I bet he says burger a lot.
Yeah, burger's a good word. Let's do burger, onion, cheesy, juicy came through, beefy came through, decent. Also, Johnny says bro a lot. Bro.
Okay, so why don't we do you want to do onion, or you think that's going to be a bust because he doesn't know what it is?
He's probably going to call it something like a spicy apple. But let's just. I think we should go with onion. Everyone who's tried it says you got to do onion.
Or what about just good? He's got limited vocabulary.
Yeah, he does have limited. Yeah, good, decent. I feel like decent's almost his way of saying good. Decent. Yeah.
I feel like you should add big because he's going to be like, this is big.
Okay, yeah. All right, that's a good one too. All right.
He's going to be like, this is big.
All right, yep. All right. So let's just pick our favorite 3-letter words and write them down.
Okay, so cheesy.
Yep.
Burger.
Yep.
Juicy.
Yes.
Big.
And onion.
Oh, what about bra?
And bra. We'll add another word.
Okay.
All right. Whenever we're ready, let's bring Johnny in for the official review. Entering the KROQ studios now, wearing the shock collar, is a Postmaster Johnny. Of course, this is what the CEO did when his review went viral of the Big Arch Burger.
Holy cow. God, that is a big burger.
He enjoyed it. And let's see if Postmaster Johnny has a equally viral review now. Johnny, are you hungry today at all? Have you eaten yet?
No, I haven't. I've been waiting for that mac and cheese.
You seem like you're all fired up now.
Yeah.
Allie's going to give you a test shock to make sure the shock collar is working. It's around your neck right now. So when
Ow. Okay, ow. That works.
It definitely works.
Ow.
Okay.
Ow.
Oh, man, Johnny.
Too much?
Johnny almost just buckled over right there.
I feel it in my elbows, too.
Yeah, it increases in intensity, just so you know.
Okay.
It's okay. Women can take more pain than men.
That is true.
That's right, dude. My ovaries.
Yeah.
That is true. And Johnny has got that estrogen coursing through his veins right now, so he's ready to go. All right, Johnny, we'll set the clock for 1 minute. You have in front of you, in that box there, you show that up to the cameras right there.
Holy cow. God, that is a big burger.
That is a big burger. That is what you call the Big Arch. It's gone quite viral as of late. Big popular burger in other countries. Whenever you're ready to start your review, we know what your buzzwords are, and if you say them during the review, you will be shocked with increasing amounts of electricity. So whenever you're ready, go ahead, Johnny.
That's a big bite for a big burger.
So it's nice and it's pretty thick. It's not very warm. It's kind of cold.
We bought them yesterday.
Yes.
So that makes sense.
The taste is very, it's a very nice, smooth taste. It's very,
Take another bite.
I have to, yeah.
I mean, explain the size, the scope.
That is such a tiny bite, dude.
You're like the CEO.
I don't want to choke on it. Last time I almost choked.
Yeah, but you can't taste the whole thing if you just nibble on a pat. Oh.
It's in my mouth. What? It's there.
Take your time, Johnny.
I'm running out of words to describe.
You're running out of. You've used no words.
You've used a total of 0 words.
I've used my whole vocabulary. It's very juicy. It's very. Ow! Ow! Ah! Okay, wow. Why are you not giving me say a word? Wow, wait.
Just to make up for lost time here.
Okay. It's very. Damn, what other words describe food?
Holy crap.
Holy cow.
Holy cow.
Similar reviews.
Okay, ow. Ow.
Johnny, is it small? Is it...
Well, it's big and girthy. Wait. No. I really like this burger,
Really?
actually. I'm trying not to eat the whole thing, but... Okay.
20 seconds left.
God, that is a big burger.
It is a really big burger. It is nice. Wait. Okay. I'll take another bite.
Flavors?
It's very charred, very delicious, scrumptious, delicious. It is very cheesy. Okay.
You can really hear that low T when he gets shocked, huh?
It's on my Adam's apple. The thing is like really tight.
Whimsical shockwaves.
Yo, shout out women.
Right.
That was good.
There you go. High voltage food review. It's over. Johnny, well done. Congratulations. You just took down the Big Arch. Only had probably half of it, not even.
Yeah, that's a big burger, man. That's huge.
Cow.
I think it's big.
Okay, well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yes, I actually liked it.
Okay,
it's really good.
Well, there you have
Well,
it.
we got another one here. Do you want it?
Oh, look at that.
I know.
huh?
It does look pretty good.
Jake, you want it?
Oh, Jake.
Yeah, let's give it to give it to Jake. Jake, get in here. I want Jake to have
I'll
it.
give him half, though.
I want Jake to
It looks like there's a poppy sesame something happening.
Yeah.
There's
It's a nice product.
Thousand
this is
Island sauce on it,
There's
too.
also some cheese product and some patty
Wait,
product.
you're saying it's the same sauce as the Big Mac? No.
Yeah.
No,
it's a Big Arch sauce.
Yeah, he's saying it's the same. He's saying
Well,
1,000
everybody's
Island.
got like the Big Carl, the Big Mac,
So, Johnny, try, Jake, give it what sauce is on there? They claim they made a special sauce for this thing, and Johnny's saying it's the same ass sauce.
What
Hold
sauce
on.
product?
What's the product? Tell us what Tell us what Jake's going to take a bite now.
That's a good bite.
Real bite right there.
That's a good bite.
It's a manly bite right there.
It tastes like mustard and maybe some normal burger sauce.
Oh, it's mustard sandwich, huh?
Mustard and burger sauce?
All right.
What a
Tastes to
great...
me.
Very helpful.
We are not food critics.
No,
for
we're
this.
not. Put the shock collar on Jake. Jesus Christ.
Lord.
This is 21 Pilots. We're going to send you to see them, or at least give you the chance coming up. It's called Drag Path. It is on KROQ. Good morning, Klein Alley Show.
World famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
21 Pilots, called Drag Path on KROQ. Love to send you to Madrid to see that band. And we'll make that happen for you in about 15 minutes as we get another name on that standby boarding list here at KROQ and more kind words about our company.
Hey guys, Odyssey is ass update number 2 billion. On the news update on the home screen, you're the only podcast I follow.
Thank you.
And it doesn't show the newest
Oh,
episode.
my
I have to
God.
manually search up Klein and Alley now to see the newest episode.
This company is doing
That's
everything.
because of Allie's titles.
This company is doing everything they can do to make us fail. They're not making it easy to find the show. The fact that any of you do is really a modern miracle.
And on my homepage, it's just a bunch of random podcasts I've never heard of. So just want to let the other listeners know that Odyssey is ass. Sweet Davis. Love you. Bye.
Odyssey is ass is our new official corporate mandate, and that is what they say before each and every one of our big company meetings. Odyssey is ass. Good day.
We also had many meetings last year about the fact that you couldn't even, our show didn't even show up when you typed in Klein Alley Show.
You couldn't find it.
If you typed in Klein Alley Show, we were like the 10th result.
Yeah, if you could even find it at all. I mean, it's really, truly remarkable that they have made it so impossible. We're starting to
find your own shows.
Started to take it a little bit personally, but that's why, you can find this show lots of places, and the fact that you have found it, you are already... you've already gone above and beyond what we could have expected from a regular person, which is why we should reward one of you right now. If you want one of these new limited edition Klein Alley Show, It's Just Okay shirts. It's a shirt/sticker, and people have been asking us for lots of these things. Call us now so we can take care of a few of our listeners. Only if you promise to wear it publicly and even make the news. If you plan on wearing this shirt and get on the news, even better. Maybe you go track down Guthrie's mom wearing this shirt. That would be great for us.
Put this on and go do something illegal.
800-520-1067. We'll give that away right now at KROQ. Back in a moment with your actual news and then your spot on the standby boarding list after this.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show, a show continuing from yesterday, even though technically it's a brand new day right now. If you need us, 800-520-1067. We'll get into your news in just a moment. But first, some unsolved issues from yesterday's show.
Allie called the 105-year-old lady's advice. The lady said, don't take things personally too much.
That's what that person believed this was.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
I don't hear it.
I just, there are certain people, it's like when your kids start speaking, you're the only one that can understand them.
Oh, they said applesauce.
Yeah, Vanessa, it was the same thing. We had to learn, this
Vanessa.
person just speaks old person.
Yeah, Vanessa would say, like, tomorrow, and we're like, Sebastian Maniscalco's on the show? She goes, that's right.
Yeah, and we're like, yes!
Wow, how do we know that?
Got
It's
it.
amazing.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
That's an old people's secret.
You can live forever.
There you
My
go.
name's Greg in Riverside. Love your show. Bye.
All right, thank you for the call. As always, we love the interaction. You can do it live now at 800-520-1067. There's a GOAT line for you, 844-956-GOAT. Or you can just drive around in L.A. traffic and scream at buildings. Maybe it'll get to us eventually. Right now, it's your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
British Columbia has done what we in California could not do. We have been wanting to do it, but we just can't get it together. And of course, I'm talking about getting rid of daylight savings time forever. British Columbia has easily passed the law, getting rid of it, and in true Canadian fashion, they were even trying to be nice and wait for us to do it first.
Jesus.
But they got tired of waiting, and they just decided to do what's best for them.
British Columbia is going to change our clocks just one more time and then never again. We had committed to wait for our American partners, but the reality is that they're stuck. We're going to give them a push, and we're going to encourage the Congress to make the right decision and support those governors all the way down the West Coast, and we're going to stay on permanent daylight savings.
So they think that them passing it, which they were able to do easily, will give us the push that we need on the West Coast to stop doing daylight savings time.
If we were to go to
daylight savings,
we were to go to a vote.
Another reason to get rid of it so we can stop that conversation.
If we were to go to
I
a
just
vote,
have to stand up. I got to pass on. What Bean instilled in me.
Would you vote right now, eliminate or keep Allie?
I would say eliminates.
Omar?
I keep her.
Omar's a keeper.
Why?
Jake, are you a keeper or get rid of?
Get rid of this. The way that it is, where it's light later in the day. That one. Stay when it's that one.
Well,
keep that one. But that one won't stay that way year round.
Wait, do we pay? Yeah, it's...
But that's the one you want to keep.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I know it changes the light, whatever.
Right.
I changed my vote.
Yeah.
To whatever is opposite of Jake.
Yeah, I'm also opposite of Jake.
Can't we not pick? We're just picking to get rid of it. There's going to be some days where there's more daylight and some days where they're not.
Yep, that's right. And then people
It's not like we can pick daylight or not
I think we
daylight.
should do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, daylight saving time, and then the other one goes back to standard.
Wouldn't it be
or
so
whatever they
messed
call
up if we passed that half-an-hour one?
Oh, it'd be crazy.
Oh,
And
my
then
God.
British Columbia had none. It was
Screw
just
up the
even
world.
more confusing.
Are you Vanessa, keep or get rid of?
I'm voting for the one that gives me more light. I don't know which one that is.
Maybe we're not
sleep.
voting on this because we're too confused.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no
when
one
it
can
changes
figure-
back, keep it that way.
Yeah, that's. I understand what Jake is saying. Like, what are we agreeing
You
to
do?
keep?
Well, no one understands what Jake is saying.
I don't understand what I'm saying. Really.
Give yourself credit.
All right.
All this is going to be written out in the bill.
I believe that this is what Jake is saying.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
All right. I got it.
daylight one.
She said keep it.
All right. Get rid of it. I don't care which one they get rid of. Just get rid of it. Stop this nonsense. I want this to be one of those dumb stories I tell my grandkids about one day. And they used to change the clocks in there. Same way I talk to my kids about Blockbuster. They're like, "What? You went into a Blockbuster?
You had to go in and buy a physical
You had to
movie?
wait for a movie, and they didn't have it. Leave with nothing."
See, the thing with me is that I don't care about the daylight part of it.
The daylight part is, for me, the best.
Yeah, because Allie loves collecting those moonbeams. She's like a weirdo, and she does that weird goddess moon circle.
If it's more nighttime, then who cares? Just still do
I
stuff at
feel like
nighttime.
it's harder to do stuff because I like to be out in the yard, gardening and hanging out, barbecuing. Daylight is my friend.
Okay, fine. Johnny votes to keep the longer days.
Whoa! Who did that?
That was the guy from British Columbia. Very mean.
Not okay.
Wow.
Not okay. Not okay.
I vote for that one. All right. There is a scientific reason why Vanessa cannot resist donuts. This is a very interesting study. They studied this just for Vanessa and for anybody who cannot say no to a donut even when they are full. Listen to this study. They got 70 volunteers that were all monitored with brain scans while they played a reward-based learning game that had things like chocolate, chips, popcorn, etc. So you would play this game, and then every time you did well at the game, they would give you a little snack, a little chocolate, some chips, popcorn, donuts. Some of them, though, were given a full meal halfway through the game. And they determined the meal made no difference when it came to eating the snacks.
They would still eat the snacks.
They would still eat the snacks, even if they were full. Whether they were full or hungry, they wanted the reward. And it shows that those pleasure responses, the gratification of the reward and the I deserve this of it all,
more important than actual
is
feeling
more
of hunger.
it is a stronger feeling than the hunger cue. In a lot of cases, they were dissatisfied with the meal or wanted something sweet to make up for it because they ate the thing and they were like, but I didn't get my little sweet treat. So they still somehow saved room for that.
It's the dopamine release that goes with the feeling of that donut, and either you're hooked on sugar or you're hooked on the joy that a donut used to bring you as a kid, so you want that as an adult, and then as a result, you've got this going for you.
Box of shame. I ate the donut.
That's right.
That was the study.
That's the study right there.
And then a couple of Ozzy updates. There is a massive new statue of Ozzy Osbourne that's going to be unveiled at this year's edition of Hellfest, which takes place in June in France. But also, we've gotten confirmation from Sharon that Ozzfest is coming back. The last Ozzfest was in 2018, and she said it's happening. It won't be till 2027, but Ozzfest is going to be a thing. And I think that was one thing we talked to Billy Corgan about.
We sure did.
When Ozzy had passed away, was that we got to bring Ozzfest back, and it seems that that's the case.
Hologram Ozzy at the first Ozzfest is going to be fantastic.
Hologram Ozzy!
Can't wait for that. All right, well, anyway, we've got lots to get into this morning. Either you have found us accidentally, in which case this may be the greatest day of your life, or you found us on purpose, in which case your standards are questionable. We do have some brand new Klein Alley Show merch. I'm very excited about this. Always nice when we're able to get some merch, and this is not for sale. We will give this stuff to you starting today. The official Klein Alley Show, It's Just Okay stickers/shirts. You can see what they look like on the YouTubes and our Instagram at Klein Alley Show.
It's Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Caller 20. Let's get you on a standby boarding list right now. Send you to Madrid and see 21 Pilots. If you're caller 20, we have that for you. If you're caller 21, we will give you one of those shirts we just chatted about a moment ago. Klein Alley Show, It's Just Okay shirt/sticker.
We relate to you, caller 21.
We know exactly what that feels like. We feel like we are the caller 21s of life, and so close but not quite the winner, and we will make that happen for you right now, caller 20 and caller 21. the consolation prize, not nearly as good as getting on the standby boarding list because you don't have a chance to win your way a trip to Madrid to see 21 Pilots, but you will have a guaranteed T-shirt and sticker.
Good
So
consolation prize
for you.
wherever you go or don't go.
This hour on the show, we'll do a lightning round of Johnny Doesn't Know, and it's time for Jake to go ahead and put up or shut up. He's always talking about these random weird bands that he loves, and he goes and sees them, and he buys their merch, and he tries to talk to us about them, and we don't really ever want to hear, and we are under the impression that any band we find, no matter how small, no matter how unknown, could still be better than whatever band Jake is super passionate about. So today, Jake is going to share with us the sweet sounds of Slimosa or whatever.
Slimosa is a good band. They sold out the El Rey.
Yeah, right. And then he's been lately talking about this Uncle Monkey or whatever that he's a fan of.
It's not Uncle Monkey. It's Warm Uncle. They're a new band from L.A. They don't even have music online yet.
How did you find them?
Jake
We opened up for Yawning Man, who's playing
Oh, that's right.
Mojave
I
Experience.
forget he's told me this, and I already forgot because my body and mind were like, this isn't worth it, Allie.
Everyone knows a person like Jake that's a fan of bands that don't even have music yet. That's how new they are. I have a band. They're the best. They don't even you can't hear their music. Doesn't exist
I mean,
yet,
how do you get booked opening for a band when you don't have music? What did they play?
It's unbelievable.
They knew the headliner.
I will bring to you a band this hour, and today's my day to challenge Jake. And the segment is called My Band is Better Than Jake's, and we asked Jake to create the theme song for it, Allie. And wouldn't you know it, he did exactly what you'd expect Jake to do.
You mean Warm Uncle was unavailable to create?
We couldn't get Warm Uncle to do the jingle.
Damn.
So we got Jake to do it, and we will get to this segment later. But every week, one of us will bring a new band to battle one of Jake's bands. And, I'm not a fan of...
And you vote.
Right, you guys vote and determine is our band better than Jake's band. Now, understand something. I'm not a fan of music in general, so already I am forced to listen to music just to try to find a band. But I'm so confident that any band I find will be better than Jake's band because this is the theme song Jake put together for the segment.
A band is better than Jake's. No, it's not. A band is better than Jake's. No, it's not. My band is better. My band is better. My band is better than Jake's. It is not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. My band is better than Jake's. Seriously, no, it's not. That's not cool.
So that'll be the segment we get to later this hour. For the first time ever, you will determine is one of our bands better than Jake's.
And no, you can't have that last 30 seconds back.
I wish
Was
we
it
could
30
get
seconds? I think it's less.
Caller 20 puts us on John in Temple City. Good morning, John.
Morning.
You are going on a standby boarding list now. Hopefully we call you back on Monday, tell you to pack your bags. You're going to go to Spain, Madrid, and see 21 Pilots. If we call you on Monday, all right?
Unbelievable. Thank you.
You are very, very, very welcome. Hold on.
What a polite young man.
Which means, sadly for Chris, you are caller 21.
Oh, man. Thank you.
But we will send you a limited edition Klein Alley Show is Just Okay t-shirt and a sticker that you can place on a car of your nearest enemy, okay?
Cool.
All right, hold on. Not what you were looking for.
Definitely put it on that car that has the honor student bumper sticker.
Oh, right over. Take that, kids. KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ. KROQ. Yeah! KROQ.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Call now if you'd like to get inside of the brain of a Postmaster Johnny for a chance to win yet another prize from us here at KROQ. 800-520-1067 up for grabs. It's $100 worth of free tacos. $100 Del Taco gift card can be yours. Try the new crispy jumbo shrimp tacos back at Del Taco, and we will give you $100 worth of free tacos and much, much more if you beat Johnny, or at least are able to correctly predict, will he know or not know the answer to a very, very, very easy question.
You can also get that new open-ended burrito.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They don't close the other end anymore. They put out a whole statement about it, and they explain why that is. So if you would like to join us, you can call right now and battle Postmaster Johnny in one question and one question only in a very exciting and potentially very beneficial round of Johnny Doesn't Know.
Getting inside the mind of Johnny is a dangerous thing, but it's also kind of like being in a void, I would imagine.
Yeah,
it's like a big empty museum.
It's easy to say he won't know, and then usually he starts not knowing, and then eventually if you let him talk long enough, he somehow backs into the right answer, which is confusing because we've had a lot of people that have claimed I should have won, and then Johnny just kept talking, and then I lost. So Call now if you are able to successfully predict, then you win, and if not, then you lose. It's time for Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know. And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
All right, Johnny, you're standing between the listeners and their chance to win $100 worth of free tacos. So don't blow this for them. Okay? Don't blow this. Here are your categories you can pick from. Mystery category. That's the first one. Could be anything at all. The periodic table. Mating habits of invertebrates. Medieval weapons. Or medical anomalies. I'll throw in another one just for you.
Yeah.
Look up.
Oh,
can I do that one? Look up, please.
You want to do look up?
I'll take a look up, please.
All right, Johnny's going to go with the category of look up. You'll be playing for Roman today, who's listening in La Habra. And Roman would like a chance to win $100 worth of free tacos. And Roman, I will ask Johnny one question. You just have to predict will he know or not know the answer to this question. Johnny, in the category of look up, can you name one type of cloud? There are 3 main types of clouds. Can Johnny name one type of cloud? Yes or no, Roman?
Well, if we're going to be going for specific types of cloud, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
It's probably going to be like, oh, white cloud.
Right. We will not accept white cloud. But yes, fluffy cloud also we could not accept. You say Johnny will not know a specific type of cloud. Johnny, in the category of look up, there are 3 main types of clouds. Can you name one of them? He says you will not know. This is Roman you're playing for.
Well, I was actually thinking of saying white cloud.
But I guess you've canceled out that
But
answer.
I guess I can't now. And I was going to say rain cloud, but that, I guess, wouldn't count either.
Smoke
Damn,
cloud.
I remember my teacher...
Which teacher would you like to publicly shame now by telling you what they taught you?
Do you think all the teachers are like, please not me? Don't mention me.
I hope he doesn't say my name.
Don't shout out me.
They just get fired one by one when he says their name.
I don't know, but like, there's like a word that lingers in my head, but I don't know if it's the right word though.
Okay, what are you thinking?
I don't remember if I learned this in what was the name of the class again?
School.
Geography. No, not just school.
Geography?
Geography, yeah. 'cause we were talking about
okay.
it. Or was it biology? Anyways, I'm thinking of a cumulus. But that could also be used. I think I had that in calculus class too. I can't remember.
Listen, I just need an answer from you, and you've said a lot of things. Once again, there are 3 major types of clouds, main types of clouds. Can you name one of them?
Cumulus.
You're going to say cumulus.
Yes.
All right. Roman said you would not know, and listen, once again, I don't know how it happened, Roman.
Are you serious?
He somehow got there.
Oh, my God. That's
Stratus.
the burger, baby.
Cumulus, stratus, and Cirrus, or Cirrus, I believe, is the 3rd type. But Postmaster Johnny proving.
I can't believe you pulled that word out of your ass.
I am shocked.
I did
You
it.
couldn't even get the right subject at first.
No.
Oh, that's
Oh, my
unbelievable.
But that just shows like there's knowledge. It's just wandering around his brain.
You got to dig for it.
Yeah.
It's somewhere in there.
All right. Well, Johnny, congratulations. You have proven that you are not a total idiot, but somehow still proven you're an idiot at the exact same time, which means we'll give these $100 worth of tacos to a caller 20 right now at 800-520-1067. When we get back, Jake the Nerd is going to bring to the table a band that he claims is an amazing band that you should all know about. One of us is going to bring another band to the table that we think you should know about, and you get to decide, is our band better than Jake's? That will be next on KROQ.
KROQ Mile High Club. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 8. Flamenco dance your way into the Royal Palace. Eat tapas at midnight. Get hopelessly lost at the plaza while running from bulls.
We're 21 Pilots and we don't approve of that.
Yeah, but KROQ does. When you see 21 Pilots in Spain. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 for your chance to get on the standby boarding list to see 21 Pilots at Mad Cool Festival in Madrid, courtesy of Atlantic Records. KROQ Mile High Club Destination 8. 21 Pilots in Madrid, Spain. Keep it on KROQ to win.
And the world-famous KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Visit calldowntown.com for a free case review.
KROQ Klein Alley Show. Love playing new music on KROQ. About to hear some new music right now and some new bands right now. Jake the Nerd considers himself more knowledgeable about music than anyone on the show, and he always rubs it in our face.
Well, he's at more shows than most of us as well.
How many shows on average would you say you go to a week, Jake?
On average, 1 or 2.
Feel like just this last week you told us about 4 or 5 different things.
Yeah, last week was a big week. I went to All Them Witches and King Buffalo, then Gorillas twice, and then Yawning Man and Warm Uncle, all within a week.
Did you get any of that?
No.
I got Gorillas.
Yeah, Gorillas, I heard that part. Everything else is kind of tune-out stuff.
But all jokes aside, good for you for going to see new music.
Yeah,
it's hard to get out there.
Supporting new bands, local bands, very important. That's why we do locals only on KROQ. A lot of bands that now you've heard of and know them and support them started as, every band at some point was just these old videos of Rage Against the Machine playing in front of 3 people at a college campus.
And I bet that there are many bands out there who are thankful to have a Jake.
Right. They love Jake there because he goes and he buys. What'd you pay for that Warm Uncle T-shirt you were wearing?
Oh, it's cheap. It was like $15, handmade by the bassist.
Right. So that's cool. You think about a band now, a real band that has all their merch. It's all been printed out at a shop. This guy, bassist of the band, is making the shirts just to sell them for $15 to fans like Jake. So the segment is called "My Band Is Better Than Jake's." The theory is that any of us that are not as passionate about music as you are, and do not follow around to see these weird bands. Weren't you about to drive to the desert for some sort of a thing?
Oh, yeah, the Mojave Experience in a couple weeks in Joshua Tree. It's like this outdoor thing. It's going to last like 1 in the morning. They put lights up on the rocks, and it's all these like desert stoner rock bands.
Can you give me some of the bands that will be there for our knowledge?
Yawning Man will be there. Earthless headlines. Hippie Death Cult was going to be there. Soft Sun. Rubber Snake Charmers.
Give me the name of one of your Magic the Gathering cards and one of your bands. Let me see if I can tell the difference.
Quantum Riddler.
Oh, God, that's tough. I think that's one of his Magic the Gathering cards.
Who's right?
It's a Magic the Gathering card.
Oh, wow.
Give us another one. This is fun. I mean, it's not fun. But...
Liliana Vess.
Band.
Thank you, Vanessa.
That's one of Vanessa's friends.
That's a Magic the Gathering Planeswalker.
Okay, I don't even know what that is. I'm going to say that's a band.
I just want to say, who gives a crap?
Great. All right.
A band is better than Jake's. No, it's not. A band is better than Jake's. No, it's not. A band is better. A band is better. A band is better than Jake's. It is not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. My band is better than Jake's. Seriously, no, it's not.
I know for a fact the band I bring to the table today is better than Jake's, and I actually haven't even heard Jake's band yet. I've only heard the band that I bring to you, which I'll do in a moment. But, Jake, why don't you tell us about the band that you are bringing to the table, and then the audience will vote, and we'll see if it's true that our band is better than Jake's. Who do you got, Jake?
Well, it's my new favorite record right now. It just came out. It's by a band called... God, I forget.
You don't even know. You've locked in. You're confused by your own taste.
He doesn't even know.
Because there's another band called Weed Eater, but this one's called Weed Pecker.
How many of these are bands, Magic the Gathering cards, or nicknames that you had in high school?
Jake, so what? I'm playing the band now, Weed Pecker?
Weed Pecker. The record just came out.
Your favorite new band that's name you couldn't remember?
Like I said, there's another band called Weed Eater. I get confused. It just came out.
Okay.
I never heard him before until like last week.
This is Jake's pick for this week. It's Weed Pecker.
Is this one of the ones that have no words?
Jake, what is your deal with... You like bands that have lead singers that either you can't see or can't hear.
It's so true.
Well, you're a big fan of like bands that have musicians.
I want to have to find the musician.
Right, you have to find the music. You got to find the words. Well, what is your deal with this?
What are you talking about? It sounds nice.
It does sound good. This sounds very shoegazy and very sick.
This is Jake's pick this week. It's Weed Pecker. And this song is called...
It's called Fading Whispers.
Well, they should boost up the whispers.
Record this in a toilet? Production's not great on this.
All right. So this is Jake's band. If you want to vote for Jake's band this week, you're going to vote for Weed Pecker. And now my feeling is that any one of us, when we bring a band, even if Vanessa brings one of her Spanglish bands to the table, it will still do better than one of Jake's bands.
Oh, my God, I can do that?
Of course. Yes. Any band you want to bring when it's your week. I bring to you a band that I found first of all, I saw their poster, and I thought the poster was cool. That was the first thing. I said, I got a cool poster.
What was their poster?
It looked like a man and a woman having sex while holding guns. Very cool.
Sounds like it.
And
easy to get behind.
And I said
easy concept.
And
sex and guns.
And the band was called Hot for Crime. But then I looked them up and I realized, Allie, you'll like this, that they opened at the Wiltern for a band called The Struts that you and I are a fan of as well.
Yeah, I love The Struts.
And I always think that when you can find a cool band that other cool bands have decided you can open for us. So then I started looking them up a little bit. They've played some shows in the area, House of Blues and Wiltern stuff, and so they're not like a well-known household band by this point. But I started listening. They've got a song right now that I think could rival like Joe and Somber, but I'll play that in a second. This one is called. Hold on, I got to find it.
You get to pick one. You get to pick two.
I put a few to. Yeah, I actually spent some time planning this, unlike you that picked one song from Weed Pecker.
What are you talking about? I have numerous songs.
This one is called The King.
Ooh.
And I'm not a music guy, but I like any sort of like. So, once again, this band is called Hot for Crime.
Already light up because I can understand what the guy is saying.
Yeah, you actually hear the lyrics. So that is now. Listen, that is kind of a little bit more rocky, but they have this. Now the style is as Allie, because you were playing the one from Joe, Back to Chicago, and then Somber, and they have a song that I heard called "Her Name Is Mine." Now this, I feel like, is a Postmaster Johnny song when he talks about his F mix, all the songs he likes to bang chicks to. His, Johnny's got that.
It's a sex mix.
I feel like this is "Her Name Is Mine." And it's that, Hollywood Hills late night bang fest song, right?
Going through the hills, yeah. I can see why they opened for the Struts.
She was born kind of poor in a place not like mine, to a sweet little mama under the fine sun. Her daddy asked mama what name you got in mind. Mouse away, I screamed.
Johnny's this cap or cheeks?
It's like borderline cheeks, but it's passable. I add it to the playlist.
My name is mine.
What's your preference, Jake's band or Klein's band?
I mean, I'm going to stick up for Jake's band because he got that shoegaze sound, and I like that, and it's supposed to sound like toilet noise. Yeah.
Jake's band is in the category known as toilet noise?
You called it toilet, or Omar said, what was that, recorded in a toilet? It's shoegaze.
So it's supposed to be produced that way?
Yeah, it's supposed to sound loud and ambient with a wall of sound, like Phil Spector-y.
Text line's got a lot of thoughts coming through for both Weed Pecker and
And a cooler name, too.
And hot for crime.
It's also easy to say if your band sounds like crap. It's supposed to sound that way.
Yeah, that's so interesting. So, all right. So, and then Jake.
By the way, this Hot for Crime, to me, it just sounds like this band's trying to sound like a lot of other bands.
Right. Well, I mean, isn't that a lot of bands, though?
Right. You hear a band, you go, that band reminds me of this other band.
If you bring this to me and you put this on the table, I'm like, no, they're trying to be X and Y and Z, whatever. It's just not for me.
That's because you haven't heard this one yet.
This
is Shuddering.
This is Dad Rock. I'm a dad and I have a lot of feelings, yeah I do. I want to be banging with some guns.
All right, well, there you go. My band's better than Jake's band. You can vote right now. On
3
this.
songs?
Jake, I told you to put in more than one song.
He was telling you to put in more than one
And you know
song.
what Jake put in? He put in songs from different bands. You want to play your other band you brought?
No, that's too confusing. It was supposed to just be one band.
He also brought in Hippie Death Cult Better Days.
I want to hear that.
This is a Hippie Death Cult. This was Jake's. Another.
Oh, my God.
All right, I'm done with that.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's all the same. So anyway, place your votes right now. Not that we need this to go to a vote. Jake's band is called Weed Pecker.
213 said, I vote for Weedy Weed Pecker.
I bring you Hot for Crime, and it's a segment called My Band's Better Than Jake's on KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
That's Weed Pecker on KROQ. No, wait a minute. That was Tame Impala. Votes pouring through right now. And, Jake, you're not going to like this, dude.
Go ahead.
He's going to say this is rigged anyway.
You did get a few votes, but Klein's band's better than Jake's.
That's not what I'm hearing.
Okay, well, that's what
What are you
people
hearing
saying.
and why?
The back office unanimously said that I was crushing Klein.
Yeah. We got to read all these things. 100% Klein for the win. Klein with the midlife crisis
Johnny and
playlist.
Vanessa both said you got a couple texts, but mine overwhelmingly kicked your ass.
Dude, first of all, you've got
a couple of texts.
Let me explain something right now, Jake, and I don't know if they look at this. A bunch of the people that are writing Weed Packer over and over again are coming from the same phone number. The same person. And I think it could be you, to be honest.
I think it's Weed Pecker's mom.
Yeah, so once
She's a nice
again,
lady.
next week, another battle. My band's better than Jake's. People seem to enjoy that, but feel free to listen after the fact. Let us know your thoughts. It was today. It was a battle that you didn't know what happened between Hot for Crime and Weed Packer. Not to be Weed Pecker. Excuse me. Not to be confused with what's the other one?
My other band I put in today?
No, the other one that says weed.
Oh,
in it.
Weed Eater.
Weed Eater.
My
Jake,
Lord.
Goddamn Jake's merch. It's got out of control. All right, takeaways from today's show. What do we got?
Let's see. 213, my takeaway is Odyssey is ass.
It's a good takeaway.
818, make sure you look around first before farting in an elevator.
Always.
909, Jake doesn't have filth bags. He has garbage bags.
Get it straight.
650, Omar likes the red baboon asses.
His favorite part of the zoo.
310, according to Zeke, don't marry poison ivy. And 626, take that, Lars. And 213, my takeaway is Klein and Alley. They're supposed to sound like crap.
That was our plan. We're supposed to sound this way.
The whole plan.
We'll do it again tomorrow. Try to do it better. Get you more spots on that standby boarding list to go see 21 Pilots in Madrid. And you'll have another chance to win with Sluggo in about 15 minutes. And then tomorrow after the show, we hightail it out of here to LAX, meet a bunch of listeners, hop the plane to go to Colorado, where we'll be doing a live show from on Friday morning with lots of fun at very, very high altitudes. So we can't wait for that. Hotel Alpen Rock, looking forward to coming your way with a bunch of listeners tomorrow after the show. What is your takeaway from today's show, Jake?
Onions are just spicy apples.
According to Johnny, they are spicy apples. You can check out the high voltage food review of the Big Arch Burger. That's up on our YouTube right now, Klein Alley Show, and on the socials. Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is that the Big Arch is good.
Good, according to Mr. Testosterone. Omar Khan, takeaway.
Fat math is the best math.
Fat math. It's the only way to do math. Here we go. Bye.
Klein and Alley, it's just okay. Do-do-do. Klein and Alley, it's just okay.
Oh.
Klein and Alley, it's just okay. Just okay. Do-do-do.
The Klein Alley